スタート。
全ては偶然だ。だがその偶然はあらかじめ決められていた世界の意志でもあった。俺はイカれてなどいない。至って正常だ。ここでは真実を語っているんであって断じて中二病の妄想なんかじゃない。きっかけはほんの些細なことだとしてもそれが未来の大きな流れを決定づけてしまうこともある。バタフライ効果という言葉を知っているか？
Yes.
知らないのなら調べるのだ。
He's not even gonna bother explaining
いるのだということを理解しろ。
it. The butterfly effect.
残念ながら俺は慎重じゃなかった。
Oh
自分の
no.
深さを分かっていたらこんな事態になんてならなかった。今をこんな形にしてしまうこともなかった。だが分かるはずがないだろう。あの瞬間の自分の手に俺たち全員の運命を決定づけるような重大なターニングポイントのスイッチが握られているなんていうことは分かるはずがないんだ。考えても見るがいい。普段の人間の知覚は 99% が遮断されている。人は自分で思っている以上に愚鈍な生き物なんだよ。普段の生活の中に埋もれている何気ないことなど気にも留めないし、知覚したとしてもすぐに忘れるか脳が処理をしないかのどちらかなんだ。あの時の俺に言ってやりたい。無活なことをするなと、軽率なことをするなと、見て見ぬふりをするなと、もっと注意を払えと。
The effect on the background is interesting. I don't know what it is
思った以上
though.
にずっと性悪でいつでも戯れの糸をお前の
Capricious.
周囲に張り巡らせているのだと。時間は流転し死へ望む存在とともに生まれ消えてゆく。有限。
Is it finite though?
一方で時間は過去から未来へと移ろいゆくのではなく超自然的に悠然とただそこにある。無限。
Hold on. This is a bit slow. Let's adjust it. No, not title menu. Config. Go a little faster. Yeah. And a little louder. Yeah. Good.
英知を持つを知らぬ者こそが真の知者であることはすでに過去の知者が語るところである。
Is it too loud?
知を知る者は知に溺れ、知を知らぬ者は泳ぐ術を知らず。知るを知るとなし、知らざるを知らずとなす。これ、知るなり。知らぬことを知らぬと認めることこそが、神へと近づく第一歩となる。いや、この場合知らんというよりは。
ねえまゆり、ここにある紙コップは使っていいの？
ああ、うん、いいと思うよ。はい、頼まれてたお菓子買ってきたよ。
Ooh,
こんな感じでよかったかな？
her voice is loud.
これお母さんが持っていけって。あー、唐揚げだ。おいしそう。ねえねえ、ちょっといいかにゃ。
Okay, that's way too loud. I'm gonna do. That's probably back to where it was before. Music's a little overpowering at times. Sound effect. See, Rintaro has a soft voice. Ferris is a little loud. Actually, let's just tweak it down. Suzuha is also a little loud. Kurisu... maybe? No, let's not tone her down. Mute all the lowly, Jake. Wait. Lou, do you have something against the lowlies? Do you have something against the lowlies? Hey, wait, you're right. Wait, does Ferris have a flat chest? No, I don't think she does. But are lowlies like strictly flat-chested or no? Anywho. I'll tweak it some more, probably. Oh my god, Ferris, you're so loud. Ferris is very loud. It's like very sharp. No. Oh, okay. They could be really big chested. Wait, who's saying that this one? Ooh, okay.
知らんというよりはわからんというべきか。
ねえねえ、何ブツブツ言ってるの?
See, her voice is soft. So I hold my cell phone by my right ear. Nobody is on the other line. No noise emanates from the speaker. It's completely silent. So he's talking to his phone without actually talking to someone else. He just has it like he's just holding his phone up to his ear. A stark contrast to the hustle and bustle filling the room. A single drop of sweat rolls down my chin and falls onto the floor. A girl stands before me. She's talking to me with her head tilted. Her face exhibits the sort of pure innocence you would expect of a junior high student. The sort that would feel no anxiety even if she were about to enter enemy territory.
Soか。思った通り、これも機関の差し金か。やむを得ん。これもシュタインズゲートの選択ならば。な。L。プサイ。カングルー。
I forgot the saying Elsen Kunguru. I lowered my cell phone and looked around the room to get a better grasp of the situation. But the questions only multiplied. Yeah.
案ずるな。お前は椎名真由里。この未来ガジェット研究所の創設者にして、狂気のマッドサイエンティストである法院京馬の人質だ。しっかりと。
Oops, I cut him off. Right. This high schooler who looks like a middle schooler is Shina Mayuri. She's a member of the laboratory, Lab M002 to be precise, and my childhood friend. I could never forget her. And what I'm talking about has nothing to do with forgetfulness. I just don't understand any of this.
どうしたん、まゆし。何か問題でもあったん？
オカリンの様子がちょっと変なの。
See, her voice is so soft.
オカリンの様子が変？
何言ってるの、まゆり。岡部の様子が変だなんて今に始まったことじゃないでしょ。
Her voice is not too bad. That's Chris's voice. I might need to turn down some people. It's like I have to turn down people so that we can keep Mayuri at max. A bit nice is gonna be really bad. Yeah. Just soften the music a little bit.
そうそう、マキセ氏の言う通り。変じゃないオカリンはオカリンじゃないよ。
Also, I realized I had my volume thing on. Okay, it was covering part of my dashboard there. This man, who makes all those around him uncomfortable and who has been occupying my focus for some time now, is Hashida Itaru, also known as Daru. Not only is he an extraordinary super haka, he's also the right arm of Hyoin Kyoma. And?
それより岡部、言い出したのはあんたなんだから、そんなところでボケっと突っ立ってないで手伝いなさいよ。
Her voice is really like it gets loud sometimes and then it gets like, but then it's soft sometimes. That's Kurisu. Your voice is too loud.
でい、クリスティーナよ。貴様は何度言えばわかるのだ。
Also, can I pick up his phone? I want to check the mail. Inbox. Wait, it says I have mail, but oh, what's this? Why am I ignoring mail here? Achievement unlocked. Other memories return. Interesting. I just remembered I didn't tell you my phone number. That's okay. I'm a lot more comfortable communicating by email anyway. What about you, Okabe-kun? Moika. I think I missed... Oh, I missed the first ones. Moika here. Are you a student, Okabe-kun? Or are you on summer break? Are you a day person or are you a night person? If you'd rather I email you around a certain time, let me know. I want you to reply as soon as you can, but I don't want to be a bother, so let me know, okay? Moika. By the way, I don't like talking on the phone, so please don't call me. Bye bye. This is me. I don't like when people call me. Are you still asleep? Rise and shine. Have you talked to Super Hacky yet? Also, I'd like to also hear more about John. What's his face? I'm super curious. This is at 3:28 a.m. or something. I'm nocturnal, so I usually don't go to bed until the sun comes up. It's not so bad once you get used to it. Mail me when you wake up, okay? I haven't gotten a reply yet. Are you still asleep? You sleep too much, Okabe-kun. You're living like an old man. Well, I guess I'm not one to talk, Laval. Anyway, let me know when you have something about on the IBN 5100. Pretty please. She's emailing him at like... oh, I guess this is 12:34. Wait, I'm confused. Oh, am I going back in time? Okay, yeah. Okabe-kun, I want you to reply to me already. I've been waiting, you know, and please tell me the super hacker's address when you can. If you don't, if we don't get cracking, someone else might get to the IBN 5100 first. So I wonder if these were emails that you get in the previous games. There's an attachment here. I don't know if I want to read all this. There's too much. How do you get to the attachment? Oh, is this a picture of the IBN? It's like here, like we have Chris talking to us and we're just checking our mail. Sorry, was I being annoying? I'm sorry, but I really need information on IBM 5100 and you're the only lead I have right now. I'm relying on you, Okabe-kun. I swear I won't send any more short emails, so please don't abandon me. I need you to help me look for an IBM 5100. I promise to let you know as soon as I learned anything, so let's work together, okay? There are other games? Yeah, there totally are other games. I thought that's what you were here for, Sir Fetish Fancy. I'm pretty sure you've been here for the other Steins Gate games? Or are you just trolling me right now? Are you trolling me? You trolling me? That's what it is, isn't it? What the hell is this? Do you guys see that pop-up from Steam? Oh yeah, you do. I wonder if I can disable that. Oh well, that's okay. I was just visiting you randomly. Okay, really? Oh, okay. I thought because you were a fan of Steins Gate or something. I don't know. So this is just a random visit. Well, it's nice to see you. It's been a while. So hello, Sir Fetish Frenzy. How are you been? Anyhow, let's go back to our conversation. Oh. Thank you for checking in on me.
あんたこそそのクリスティーナって呼び方やめろと何回言えばわかるのよ。
何？だったら何と呼べばいいのだ？
His voice is kind of loud too. Maybe it's just me. Eh? Way back. I mean, I guess I could turn it down on my end. It's hard for me to adjust it too, because like I have two different sound settings. Making sure you're still insane. Maybe.
The zombie かセレセブか
Probably.
それともやはり助手と呼んでほしいのか
だから名前で呼べ。
ならばやはりクリスティーナではないか
Oops, I don't want to skip. No! Did I just skip? No. I was trying to auto it, but I don't know what the button is for auto. Oh, here we go. Okay. She responded only with a glare. It's so easy to make her mad. But since there's no telling how she might exact her revenge, I should stop before things get out of hand. Nothing is as scary as a woman with vengeance on her mind.
それで
は
はではない17歳でアメリカの大学を飛び級で卒業し世界的学術雑誌サイエンス誌に研究論文が載ったほどの天才脳科学者マキセ・クリス女子は一体この俺に何を手伝いと言っているのだ
説明台詞オツ
What's
なんでいちいち気に障るような言い方しかできんのだ。
so?
俺は事実を言ったまでだ
That's right. Everything that I said was true. In spite of her rage, this girl is a world-renowned neuroscientist. This summer, she came to me begging for a chance to be my disciple, so I took her in as Lab Mem 004. Yet, this is what I get. While this sort of behavior may fly in other countries, she needs to know that Japan doesn't take these things so lightly. Fortunately for her, Hyo Kyoma is not bothered by such petty things. I will allow this indignity to slide without comment. Allow me to make it perfectly clear that my silence is not due to the terror this woman instills in me. Lol.
それではもう一度尋ねるがこれは一体何の騒ぎなのだ
なんのって
I look around the room. Yay, now we can sleep now. Wait, I'm sorry. That didn't sound right. I'm sorry. Wait. Why doesn't that sound right? Yay, now you can sleep. Oh, maybe? I don't know. Let's not think too much about it. Golly, he talks fast. Yeah, I guess he talks a little fast. He's a mad scientist. Your streams help me sleep in the good way? That still almost kind of sounds bad too. Like if you think about it. Oh, that's okay. I've had people like tell me things about my streams that I'd really rather not talk like think about. so your comments pretty tame compared to some of these other comments. Baka. Wait, when did she say baka? Did someone say baka? She probably did say baka to him or something.
あれここって電子レンジなかったかな
Yeah?
確か奥の部屋にあったと思いますけど。
電子レンジは
They called her graceful girl.
使ったので
Oh no, Okarin broke it.
そうなんだ。
これはどこに
See, all three of those girls, the first three girls, are all very soft-spoken, and then you got Ferris, who's got like the really sharp voice. Your streams aren't boring. It's just they're fun to be in. Ease my stress and help me sleep at night. Aw. I know I wasn't implying boring. I was implying something else. But that's okay. That's okay. We don't have to think about it. But thank you. I appreciate your kind comments that my stream is not boring and they help you relax. It's I go for the chill. You dirty minded person. I didn't say anything. So doesn't that make you the dirty one? Huh? Clutter and technology covers every free surface in this tiny room as if to drive home the point that we are in a laboratory. Or should I say laboratory? Laboratory. Yet somehow people were bustling about in this cramped space. What does this mean?
だからあんたが
Well,
言い
I
出し
need
たことで
another
しょうが
bath. Or no.
だから俺が一体何を言い出したというのだ。
だから新しいガジェットの完成祝いに宴会を行うって言ったのはあんただろうが。
だから
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 新しいガジェットだと今そう言ったのか。
I don't really speak fluent Japanese, but I understand a little bit. Like I've studied a couple courses in college and whatnot, so yes. Yes and no? I don't know. Not fluently.
そうだお。電話レンジかっこ
About as
仮
good
に
as
続く
like a
新作ガジェッ
kindergartner.
ト9号機から11号機。
何ということは3台もか。
Wait, he didn't even realize they
何
finished a
言ってる
gadget?
んだお。たくさん作れと言ったのもオカリンじゃまいか。
Wait,
なるほど、そういうことか。
fucking Daru is a daddy. You mean Daru? Daru? What the fuck? I don't remember him being that jet. That's the same drawing that they've always used. How do I dismiss? There. That's the same drawing. This drawing always makes me laugh because of his hand right there. His like retarded looking hand. let's just cover up the hand. Ayagato for this stream, or does ayagato mean hello? Ayagato does not mean anything at all. That just sounds like gibberish. I think you were aiming for arigato for thank you. That's thank you. Arigato. Super haka. Daru and Kurisu's explanations have brought the truth to light. In summation, I asked them to make new gadgets, and now we're celebrating our successes. The only problem is, I don't recall any of it. Could I have given them this order subconsciously? Or could this too be the organization's doing? No, that's not it. In that case... Time travel?
ダルよ、もう一つ聞いてもいいか。
だが断る。
だが断る. A clear refusal. To the untrained eye, that is, Daru's constant use of net slang is like a conditioned reflex even when it obscures his true response. So I ignore him and ask anyway.
今から宴会を行おうというのは分かった。しかしだ、ラボの宴会になぜあの連中がいるのだ。
Well, autocorrect does not handle Japanese well, Kevin face. I mean, technically you're typing it in English, Romaji version of Japanese. Watch and learn. Wait, what is this? Mr. Roboto. Okay. I don't need to click to know what that is. I pointed at the people moving about the room. If it's a laboratory party, only lab mems should be invited, but including myself, there are 8 people here. As far as I can remember, our laboratory only had 6 members. Or at least as of 5 minutes ago. Following that logic, we have 2 non-lab mem interlopers in this room with us.
なぜって、それは
The reason I say stated is because gadget invention is merely a stepping stone on the path to our real goal. That goal is to destroy the hierarchy of our society and bring chaos to this world. This sounds a lot like the plot to like Mr. Roboto. Or Mr. Robot? Is it Mr. Robot? Or Mr. Roboto? Inventing gadgets is simply a means to an end, but in the process we stumble upon an unbelievable invention. So they like accidentally made this phone wave machine. The phone wave. Name subject to change. At first it was merely a microwave connected to a cell phone so that it could be controlled from afar, but a few days ago we discovered an unintended side effect. The side effect is a surprising ability to send emails to the past. But do not think these are mere emails. Sending a message to the past allows you to interfere with events that have come to pass. For example, you could send your past self jackpot-winning lottery numbers. Should the past you receive that number purchase a winning ticket, well, how about that? You see now how earth-shaking this discovery is now, right? What's that? You say this is all in my head? This is why it's difficult to converse with the willfully normal, though I suppose it's natural to have doubts. Even I doubted at first. However, it all happened as I said, and that's the truth. Nothing is more absolute than truth. With that in mind, we've been conducting experiments over the last few days, and today we finally have our answer.
やはり D メールには過去を改変する力があるのだ。
Though we experimented countless times, we never found any conclusive evidence. But this time's different. The situation I'm in right now is entirely due to the email I sent my past self. The world has been changed.
俺たちは世紀の大発明を成し遂げたのだ。どうだ、驚きのあまり声も出せまい。
This does seem a lot like the kind of like a recap of how the normal series went. Our invention will reshape the history of mankind. I'm sure that my bold declaration has rendered everyone speechless.
他に足りないものは
Speech?
お箸はあるかにゃ？
ここに。
ねえ、デザートはバナナでいいかな？
These accursed barbarians! How pitiful that their feeble brains are unable to comprehend the announcement of the invention of the century!
はい。
Just as I thought, my story has her hooked. Sup, Rai? Surprised you're not playing Nier Replicant? I normally do not jump on top of like freshly launched games. One reason for that is especially like with like really big games like Nier Replicant, it's like everybody is playing it. So if I play it like upon launch, I find that if I usually, especially for like smaller streamers, you'll have like nobody coming to your streams because everyone wants to play it, or like nobody, sorry, either nobody comes to your streams because they're busy playing it themselves, so they don't want to like spoil it, or they plan on playing it later, so they don't also want to spoil it, so they don't come to your streams. So I tend to prefer to wait on brand new games. I also don't really like to buy brand new games at full retail price, so I tend to like try and pick them up at a more discounted price when they go on sale. Just because I have so many games in my backlog, I just don't I don't bother to buy like brand new games much anymore. Yeah, but it looks really good. Have you played Nier Automata? I do plan on playing it though. It's on my list to play. I definitely do want to play Replicant. I'm just not playing it right away. What's up, Mr. Bomb? I picked up a copy and now I'm flipping broke. Man, got a little sleep last night and then my blood pressure was 144 over 104 earlier. Hope I don't die, mate. Oh no. I don't know about blood pressure numbers, if that's a good or bad thing, but I hope you don't die. Automata was amazing to— oh, sorry, I didn't read that comment. We're not talking about streaming here. I just thought you would be playing it by yourself without stream. No, I don't. I've answered this question a few times to people about like playing games offline, and I rarely ever play games offline anymore. I tend to just stream most games I play. So whatever you guys see me playing, that's like basically my game time. I mean, I did play a little bit of like Valheim off stream, like a little bit. Sometimes I'll play Muse Dash too, but other than that, if it's gonna be like a story-based game, I kind of want to like stream it. So, buy games on G2A, they're pretty much guaranteed to be cheaper. I only paid like 51 bucks for it. I saw it for 22% off on Green Man Gaming, so. If I do purchase it like soon, I'll probably get it there. I don't know how much that ends up being. I think it was about like 50 bucks Canadian. 50 bucks Canadian. I don't know if that's cheaper than what you paid, right? 51 US. G2A is shady. Yeah, I think I've seen G2A. I've never purchased from them. Hold on. Green Man Gaming. Derp. I saw them with Nier on sale. Is it still on sale? Yep, 22%. Oh, it's 62 Canadian. So if anyone wants to buy it, don't buy it on Steam because it's not on sale on Steam. There you go. And yes, Steins Gate. Hello, Brick Plays Games. We are playing a visual novel. This is Steins Gate, My Darling's Embrace. So this is like kind of like a side story to the series. So there, you would probably need some familiarity with like the Steins Gate story to actually appreciate this game. Normal is 120/80 blood pressure, Holmes. Oh, okay. That seems very high. It's not bad enough to go to the ER, but it was creeping up. If I had taken a bunch of my BP medicine, I'd probably be in the hospital right now. Oh my god. Why? Why was your BP so high? It's basically a key reseller site. Some of those keys are possibly stolen. Oh. Yeah, I think like I said, I think I've wandered onto that site before, and I don't know, I didn't really like the look of their site, so I've never purchased from them. Nice, I was thinking about getting this game. Oh, then you're in for a treat. I love the Steins Gate series, so like all the ones that I have played so far have been really great. There was another one that came out around the same time that this game came out. I forgot which one came out first. But it was the linear bound phenagram one. That one was really fun too. It was just a bunch of like little side stories, and you get to explore like sort of different relationships between the characters. So it was really neat. Hey mom, can I have a boiger? No, it's too late for a boiger. You should have eaten when you were offered dinner earlier. But we can't talk about here, so let's change convo. How's everyone's day? What about like stolen keys? I don't really care. I mean, that's probably not gonna get me like banned or anything on Twitch, is it? Unless someone wants to report me or something. It's pretty much a guarantee that they could be stolen, really. See, then I don't want to support like a key reseller site that steals these like games, you know? Like if I was gonna do that, then I might as well just like go and crack the game for free, you know? You know? I buy from G2A all the time. I pre-ordered RE Village from them yesterday. I've never had a bad experience, not once. We'll see on the 7th though. I've never pre-ordered a game from them. Well, you saw the link that I dropped there. Is that like about as much as you would have paid on G2A? Or is G2A cheaper? It's against 2 of us to talk about it? Oh. I don't know. I'm not like telling you guys to go and buy, like, you should go and buy these games over here. I mean, I talked about Green Man Gaming, but Green Man Gaming I think is a legit site. I don't know. The keys are literally stolen, guys. What happens is someone will buy keys and resell them with either stolen credit cards. Jesus. That's even worse. Or they charge back after spending the money but still sell the key. It's never happened to me though. Yeah, see, I don't like that. I don't like the idea of purchasing the keys from like say like it's just someone reselling their keys. I'd rather just buy it from like a place that's sanctioned to sell the keys. I don't know. Oh, I missed the link. 1 second, I'm on my phone in bed, so not like I could just open a new tab in Chrome. Suppress this from mobile. Okay. Also G2A and Green Man are identical ideals. Like, the sites are literally the same idea. I guess. I don't know. Whatever. Just as I thought, my story has her hooked. Of course she is. She did give me a lecture about, or she did give a lecture about time machines at Darihan a week ago. There's no way she isn't interested.
今言ったことは本当なの？
言ったこととは？
だから実験。それによって過去を変えたって話。
もちろんだ。
証拠は？
俺の経験による。
経験ってどんな経験よ？
教えてほしいか。
それはまあ。
She's curious.
だったらそこに三つ指をついて。
お願いします、法王院京馬様。
She's such a cute tsundere.
教えてやらないことも。
ねえ、まより、このお皿はもう並べた方がいいの？
Nope, it's $60 on that link, $59.99. Wow, they charge you guys quite considerably because it's only 62 Canadian. Oh, I see what you're doing. I guess you're not logged in. I think they only put the discount for like people who are logged in, I guess. Because that's the normal price. I'm getting a discounted price of 22% off. 22% off. I may have purchased it too, but I never use it. Actual debit card, I always use prepaid cards from Walmart. I mean, that's smart. That's probably a smart thing to do when you're shopping online at a more dubious website. I generally just use my PayPal though. I use my PayPal, which my credit card is on. Someone's paranoid. I use my bank account all the time. Never had anything happen. Only buy from resellers with at least 95% rating. Kurisu is kininarimasu? Kininarimasu? What is kininarimasu? And hello, Drag Riff. I believe you just followed me like a couple days ago. Hello. Thank you for the follow. What is kininarimasu? Kininarimasu. Oh, okay. I'm curious. Kininarimasu? Watashi kininarimasu. Does it mean curiosity? I'm curious. She's curious. Okay. Hi. Hello. Inky, you just said 62 is less than 60. No, sorry, I said 62 Canadian. I said Canadian. I made sure to say Canadian, dude. Because Canadian should be like, because like 62 Canadian is considerably less than 60 US. Sorry, I had that conversion in my head. US dollar is like significantly higher than US. Like if we were to look at that number, 62 Canadian. Sorry, I'm like all tapping. 62 Canadian is actually it should be something like 50 or something, if I recall the rate. Convert. Yep, $50.40 in US. So that's what I mean is cheaper.
最初からそういう
I don't know. I thought you were being stupid. I thought you were just being dumb. Sorry. Hey, Inky, guess what? Tuturu. Thank you. Thank you for that, Tuturu.
オカリン弱っ。
Yowa. Gah. What a humiliation. But I must be patient. Only then I will be able to reveal to them how truly great I am. And when I do, even my assistant will be in awe by my genius. I told my assistant and Dado what I'd been up to for the last couple of days. In exchange, the two of them agreed to tell me more about our current situation. Doing so allowed me a slightly firmer grasp on the world as it currently stood.
なるほど。どうやらあんたが変えてしまう前の過去と変えた後、つまり今の状態での過去、共通しているところも多いみたいね。
ああ、その代わり現実はそれなりに変わってしまっているようだ。
Once we discovered D-mail, we conducted an experiment, aka Operation Ururo, to study how D-mails worked. Though all things considered, things hadn't really changed that much. The primary difference is that I suspended the experiment to focus on creating new gadgets. And of course, that now we have 8 live members here instead of 6. Those are the only differences.
でもやっぱりどう考えても不思議よね。
不思議？何がだ？
How long have you been following me before that I don't know about this Tuturu thing? Tuturu is a Mayuri thing. It's from Steins Gate. If you're familiar with the Steins Gate series, she goes Tuturu. That's why it's so fitting for this game, because Mayuri is in this one too. Almost half a year. I played like Steins Gate like over a year ago, so you probably didn't see any of that. I never watched the anime, but it was good. I watched the anime and I played the normal one, normal Steins Gate, and then I also played the what was it called? What do they call that newer version? Steins Gate. I'm forgetting now. What is it called? Do you guys remember? Steins Gate. Elite? Steins Gate Elite, I think. Yeah, Steins Gate Elite version. So they went into the original game, Steins Gate game, and then they kind of like modified it so like it incorporated the anime, like footage from the anime, so it made it more, I think they kind of streamlined it a little bit, and so it kind of, and also they were using like animated sequences from the anime, so it was kind of like taking scenes from the anime and making it fit into the scope of the visual novel, basically. Can't afford to sub though this month, wish I could. Oh, no worries, man. Guys, no worries. I don't need you guys to sub. If you can't afford it, that's perfectly fine. Your support here, just by hanging out in the chat, lurking, is all I ever really need. So, you blew all your money. I did a giveaway this month in my Discord and that hurt financially. Using my own money, probably not a good idea. Yeah, I'd probably recommend not doing the giveaways for now. Maybe hold off until like you're actually streaming more often, you know what I mean? Like once you get yourself into like a streaming vibe and you got like a more consistent schedule, right? And people can expect you on at like a certain time and they know when to attend, then that's probably when you want to like start promoting more of a giveaway, possibly. I don't know. I personally have never done giveaways because I don't know. I guess I'm just too afraid to like run them properly. But yeah. I just did it to flesh out the ideas. Like, I think you were giving away like keys that for like games like that you weren't really interested in when you were buying like the humble bundles, which I think is a fine idea. You should maybe just stick to that. Just giving away the keys that you don't really want, you know? Yeah. as a streamer, as a small streamer, I recommend you don't you don't go like blowing all your money on stuff. Just start small and just kind of like, as you gain a little bit of traction, as you stream more and more, and you know you're finding that you actually enjoy streaming as well and consistently, then you can like think about like adding things slowly, and that sort of thing. I mean, some of them came from Humble Bundle, but some came from Fanatical. I see. I see. But yeah, I've never personally done the whole giveaway thing, so I've thought about it. It's not something like I didn't think about doing. I just haven't done it myself personally. Also, they weren't ones I wasn't interested in. They were ones I already had. Ah, okay, I see. I see. And also personally, I feel like giveaways, I don't really like to use them as a device to entice people to follow me. That to me is like, I'd rather have people follow me because they're enjoying the content and not because... Did you guys hear that? The cats are being nosy. I'd rather have people follow me for the content, and then the giveaways should, I think of them more as like a way to reward people who have been like following and coming back consistently and stuff. I mean, I like the idea of providing incentive to keep people around, I don't know, or to get them to follow. Yeah, I don't know. To me personally, I feel like giveaways to entice followers are more like, you know, they're probably not, these followers are probably not going to be like very meaningful followers, you know what I mean? That's what incentive is, friend. I don't know. Everyone has different opinions about how giveaways work, so I don't have a lot of experience with them. Anywho.
決まってるでしょ？あんたのその能力がよ。
People aren't loyal followers. They come because they want something. Yeah, like that's kind of what I'm getting at. Like I don't want people to follow me just because they want to get in on some kind of prize that I'm offering, you know, and then only for them to unfollow once the giveaway is done, right? I don't know. Because I see how you're trying to like entice them to stick around, so you're having like a monthly one. Inky, I have 34 followers, and I've been doing this for over a year. I took a vacation though, as you know, but when I was streaming I had no growth. Dude, when I started, my growth has been like incredibly slow. I've been doing this for like well over 2 years, 3 years, almost 3 years now. And it's been like really slow, like basically very slow growth for me as a small streamer, but you know, slow and steady. What? I was promised prizes. I'm followed. I kid. I mean, something ain't working. I don't know, man. Don't want to get discouraged again when I start up. I see. Yeah, motivation is a tricky thing. It's a tricky thing as a streamer. Personally, I try not to like pay too much attention to like the numbers, like chasing the numbers, because I feel like that can, you know, really demotivate people if they're not seeing like the kind of growth they want to see. So personally, I wanted to stream because I wanted to like just hang out with people and play games. That was kind of like my basic motivation there. I want something. I want Mama Inky to let me out of the basement. No, not allowed. You stay in there. It takes time. PewDiePie didn't get famous overnight. I may be able to say affiliate is a goal after a month, so like that ain't me. But even affiliate, not even close. My average views was like 1.5. You gotta be consistent though, dude. You gotta remember, you gotta be consistent. And also, I didn't get affiliate until I started it in May of 2018. And I was just like trying things out. I was streaming off of my PS4. I got like the odd follows there, but I don't think I got anywhere near like affiliate. I didn't get affiliate until like October later that year, but I did like kind of stop. I streamed for like a month or two till June or July, then I stopped because I think I started playing Final Fantasy 15, and then I kind of got bored with it and I stopped. And then I rebuilt my computer, upgraded it, and I started streaming from my PC in like early September, and then in late October is when I got affiliated, I think. Somewhere around there. I mean, Rome wasn't built in a day, sure, I get it, but still growth. And I was consistent. I streamed 3 days a week, every week. Lol, I see. I don't know what to say. Just keep at it. Have friends come in and help you to you know, keep the banter going. There's nothing wrong with asking friends to kind of come and help you kickstart things. That can help a little bit. 15 is interesting, but I don't like you have to watch a movie, an anime, and outside the game to understand the story. Yeah, I don't know. I kind of faltered there for a little bit. It was very different. Like, I find like a lot of the newer Final Fantasies, like the very modern ones, differ from like the retro stuff, and I grew up on the retro stuff, so. What are friends? I have one friend IRL, man. He's my best friend too. Does he come to your streams? A lot of my IRL friends didn't come to my streams though, honestly. It's kind of funny, like I've had a few IRL friends who knew I was streaming, but they didn't come. And then as an example, Pixel Puppy started like streaming more, and then he started gaining a little more traction onto it on Twitch, and then all of a sudden he kind of stopped for his own reasons. So I'm not sure I'd want my IRL friends watching my streams. I mean, I have other friends, but like they're internet friends. He's come to my stream a few times. Okay. I had a classmate join sometimes. It felt a bit weird. Yeah, admittedly, like I think IRL people who know you IRL might be a little weird, especially if maybe you act slightly differently in your streams. I don't know. Because I do know like people probably act slightly different on their streams. Maybe they're more like energetic or whatever, versus like their real selves in IRL space. And you.
なんて言ったっけ? 確か
天才少女という割には物覚えが悪いな、クリスティーナよ。今一度教えてやるから耳の穴かっぽじってしっかりと聞くがいい。
Wait, I forgot what was going on. Okay. What's strange? That power of yours? Okay. Also, I apologize to those on YouTube who are watching this, because I do put this up on YouTube, my VODs, as like Let's Plays. I'm sure a lot of you are like really annoyed by like the chat banter, but that's just how I roll. That's how I roll, okay? It's just an awkward fucking person all the time, not different on stream versus IRL. Oh, you're just an awkward person? I had a panic attack during a raid once that speaks to me, that speaks to me in your life. I think that was something that my friend was also struggling with, like with the raids and stuff, and like he would get kind of like anxious about them, and that's understandable too. I'm trying to think if I can get kind of anxious about them. Maybe I get maybe anxious with like new raiders, like brand new raiders, like people I don't really know, and especially if it's like a really big raid, and it's like what's going on? Sorry for distracting you. I should like that anyway. I'm not feeling so hot. Aw, sorry that you're not feeling so good, and I hope you feel better. And no, it's okay. It's just, this is how it always goes in like my visual novels. As like chat will like go on about something, and then so we'll kind of like stop and talk about it, which is kind of half the reason why these visual novels take me longer to play through. Yeah, well, because if my average viewers is like 1 or 2 people, and then bam, I get rated with like 10, I'm gonna panic. Oh. Really? Why? Is there like a reason for that? Like, what is the underlying kind of issue with having suddenly more people than you're used to? I guess. I don't know. I guess I like to, I guess I'm asking because maybe there's something you can do to sort of minimize that. Yeah, because I'm not used to people watching me. Yeah, here you are streaming. I think that's just all part of the streaming package. You just kind of get used to the fact that new people are watching you all the time. Performance anxiety. Yeah. Like when I started streaming, it was kind of like I knew it was something I had to kind of get used to. So I was kind of happy like not growing so quickly in the beginning. Just kind of easing into practicing like streaming and stuff like that, I guess, so to speak. Practicing streaming, something like that. I don't know. I think if you do it more, you'll probably like get more used to it. I mean, I know it is doable, but that's why I was saying growth is too slow, and it sucks because I'm not getting used to people watching me like I could, because no one is watching me. One thing I might recommend for that is that if you feel anxious about like the numbers, like the viewers, then maybe just turn off the stats on that, so you're not aware of how many people are watching you at any given moment. Just don't think about that. Like, if that's giving you anxiety, don't think about it. Another thing you can do is also this was what I recommended to my friend as well when they were asking me about what they could do about raids and stuff. And I said you could also limit your raids to people, like friends that you know. There's an option in Twitch where you can turn that off. Like you can turn off raids from strangers. And yeah, I know, I already turned off the live view count thing the other night in preparation. Oh, okay. But this time's gonna be different. I'm not gonna be going into this caring about growth or views. I'm doing it way different. That's why I'm doing speedruns now. Okay. Yeah, see, with speedruns, like, you're not gonna have time to even be like, really pay attention to much of chat, right? So you're gonna be like focused on the speedrun, right? Already have a non-follow channel raids turned off. Oh, okay. Well, there you go. At least then you know that like the people who are raiding into you are generally people you know. So, anyhow, again, I'm sorry YouTube for the banter.
俺に備わりし世界の変動を見届ける力、その名をマガンレーデンシュタイナー。
Reading Steiner!
やっぱりそのネーミングどうにかならないの？
No. Reading Steiner is awesome.
なんでだ？
Nope.
シュタインズゲートの選択だからだ。
Ah.
意味不明なんですけど。
I should tell that to people because this is where the Steins gate. Changing a single event without a demel or with a demel has a ripple effect that changes events that occur afterwards. As evidenced by Chris's behavior up to this point, memories from the world before the change are erased. Because to the majority of the world, those memories are of events that never happened. One cannot have memories of something that never happened. That would be the natural conclusion to draw. Of course, I exist in the new altered now, too, but it seems I alone had the ability to remember events from before the world was changed. That is my special ability. Reading Steiner, a gift from God that I alone possess. The downside is that I don't know exactly how the demel has changed the world when I enter a new reality.
まあいいわ。それで何を送ったの？
何をとは？
だから過去に D メールを送ったんでしょ？何日前にどういうメールを送ったのか聞いてるのよ。
わからん。
は
Chris choked out a horrified gasp.
ちょっと、わからんってどういうことよ？
助手であるお前に教えてやろう、クリスティーナよ。仮説を検証するためには度重なる実験を行わねばならないのだ。それも気が遠くなるほどのな。
要するに調子に乗っていっぱい送りすぎてわからなくなったって。
Oh no, he didn't control his experiments.
違うぞ。実は実験の最中にこの右腕が暴走。また
やかましい。マッドサイエンティスト自称するなら実験くらいちゃんとやれ。この中二病。
中二病. Mad scientist here in coma. It's so cool. I was just out of curiosity, Dragrif. I noticed that you followed when I was offline, so I was just curious as to how you ended up here. Just out of curiosity. Should put my PC to sleep, so it's been on since 5 p.m. and then I'm gonna be using it tonight. Was thinking I could run it all night tonight for a change. Wait, why would you run it overnight though if you're not doing anything on it? Or are you planning on running something on the computer? I think you rated Ed the Rando. Oh, okay, yes, I did rate Ed the Rando. He was speedrunning Silent Hill. He's also a fellow Canadian small streamer, so is cool. Okay, you were curious about it. Okay. No, I was just, sometimes I'm just curious about like when people follow me during my offline hours. So sometimes I wonder if they're like coming from either YouTube or if they are doing searches for old videos or VODs on Twitch. But I don't know. I don't know a lot of people who do that. Most people on Twitch tend to watch like live streams. No, it's just idling. I don't know. It's hard to pin down an exact answer. Okay. Oh, okay. Okay. I mean, speedrunners on Twitch usually pay attention to chat once they know the run. Well, yeah, that's understandable. And also, they're probably used to handling chat while speedrunning if they've been streaming for a while and they've been doing the speedrunning spiel for quite a bit. So I'm just saying you might need a little bit of practice doing it. But who knows? Computers are meant to run like a car. Things fuck up if it sits too long. Also, people say one person to run it and never put it to sleep, so you have instant access. I don't really care about having instant access. If I'm going to go to sleep, I turn off my computer. I'm not one of those people who like leave my computer running, but that's how I grew up though. Like my parents would always want us to turn off the appliances or computers or whatever, so we would just turn them off and then that's it. So I don't have problems with my computer because I don't leave it running for days on end. I always turn off my computer every day. I don't need like that instant access though. But I usually put my shit to sleep, less wear and tear, and I only use it for a few hours every day. Yeah, kind of about the same here. So my computer always is shut down for the night if I go to sleep. Or morning, or whenever I go to sleep. Anyways. Such arrogance for a mere assistant, but letting my anger show would be immature. I immediately take out my phone and put it to my ear. He's talking into the phone again. He's not talking to anybody.
これ式のこと大したことではない。すべてはシュタインズゲートの選択だ。エルプサイコングル。
エルサイコングル。I put the phone away only to find my Yuri standing right beside me. See there, okay, there. Right, you were asking about where toot doo doo comes from. It's here. This is the character who says toot doo doo, and she says it like that's just her greeting in the series. You shouldn't hard shut down though. Put it to sleep. It's better for the components because a small amount of electricity stays in the PC, and the spin up when compressing power button is less. I don't know. I've been shutting down my computer for years, so I have no problems doing that. I'd rather just shut it down. Every time you cold boot a PC, a jolt of electricity runs through all the components, more than is required to just keep them running, degrading them over time. Oh, lol. Wasn't even paying attention to the game, too busy babbling in chat, lol. It may seem he's talking to no one, but in reality, he's talking to the highest beings beyond our comprehension. And he's just pretending to talk to his phone to do that? Alright. Sure. Fair enough. I feel like, I don't know. I'm not an expert. I'm not an expert, Rai, but I feel like the extra bit of like electricity running through the components that's supposedly degrading them is probably like negligible, as opposed to like letting them continuously run all day in sleep mode. I don't know. His mind is an enigma. It is. It certainly is.
俺は不王院教魔だと何度言えばわかるのだ。
オカリンはオカリンだよ。
Some battles cannot be won. I've been telling her for 5 years now, but she still doesn't get it. I can't say I like being called Okarin, but I guess I'll let her get away with it for now.
それでどうしたまゆり？ええではない。用があったから声をかけたんだろう。
あ、そうだったね。
Her voice is so soft here.
ああ、そうそう。そろそろ
She's so
用意がで
quiet.
きたよって。
用意？
だからね、宴会の用意できたのです。
ああ。
As I looked around, I saw everyone who was once busy setting things up staring at me. Now that I think about it, everyone gathered together today for some reason. I may not remember what, but I have no choice but to rise to the occasion. In a single grand motion that left my lab coats fluttering, I made my declaration.
よし！これより第89回円卓会議を始める！
I'm not gonna Google it, right? Because everyone's gonna have like differing opinions on it, so I'm not gonna bother. Call me ignorant. I don't know. I've had computers for long times, and it's fine for me. And in a few minutes, the world was in chaos, or at least the laboratory.
ねえ、マキセ・クリスってあの天才少女のマキセ・クリスだよね。天才かどうかはわからないけど、なんで君みたいな人がこのラボの一員になったの？それが私にもよくわからないのよね。
かっこいいお母さんの唐揚げ、おいしいね。
そう言ってくれるとお母さんも喜ぶと思う。
ねえねえ、萌香さんも食べてみて。
Easy, Kurisu. She's a total tsundere.
とっても美味しいよね。
I always have a thing for tsunderes.
フェイリースタンにお願いがあるんだお。
Morga? Morga's funny because like she doesn't talk and she just prefers to talk through her phone. Which I guess a lot of people are like too. Like my fans are failing from this as we speak. They still run, but every so often they will grind loud and you can tell they're dying. Then buy a new fan. Go buy a new fan. It's because you are tsundere. Am I? I'm trying to think if I am. I might be. I don't really think I am, but maybe. Do you guys think I'm a tsundere? Inky, can you ask Mayuri if she can be my Nia-san? Okay. Why don't you ask her yourself? Relatable. Fans are fucking expensive. Are they though? Are they that expensive? Yes. I'd rather use mine till they poop out. And you're totally tsundere. Maybe? I don't know. Because I'm too shy? Oh. Well, then... I don't know. I'll see. Nya nya.
フェイリースタンの秘技 目を見て混ぜ混ぜをぜひお願いしたいよ。
Hello, Rowdy.
今日のフェイリスはメイクインのメイドじゃないからダメにゃ。
I don't know. I don't feel like I fit the tsundere. Do I? Yeah, for the ones I use, $80 for a 3-pack, and I need 4 fans. Well, that's $20 a fan, right? So to me, that's not like super expensive. How's the stream going? It's going good. Personally, I feel like with visual novels, most people don't know what's going on because most people don't really watch from you know, beginning to end these kinds of streams. So a lot of times these streams are really just for me to play them and enjoy them. So I don't often get like a ton of people watching these kinds of streams. Just because the nature of visual novels is that people will be generally lost most of the time if they walk into the middle of it. Yes, you are, tsundere? Oh, okay. I guess I can't argue with this. Sup, Buddha Sandwich? How you doing? Yeah. I watch it and I understand it. Yeah, but like a lot of people like wander into the middle of the stream and they'll be like, I don't know what's going on. So unless like people are following it from the beginning to end, or if they miss a live stream, they're actually like watching the VOD and stuff. So not really giving off the Tsun vibes. Maybe and before you were yandere. I might be tsundere sometimes, like where like I'm trying to think of any specific examples on stream. I don't know. I don't feel like I am, but if you guys say I am. I'm always last regardless, because I never watched the game. Oh god. I've been enjoying the lyrics so far. Also, have some background with Steins, so I've been digging it. Okay. Yeah, like I said, like I bet you like the only people who really enjoy these sorts of games are like hardcore fans, or those who have like familiarity with like the Steins series. So yeah. Nope, that's because they are bakas. Baka! Baka! I could go with cheaper, but then I can't use the fan hub that is built into my case. That is the rub with specific parts and stuff, right? Anyhow,
そこをなんとか
I'm gonna try and get some like progress.
ダメにゃ。
Yup.
何なのだお前たち。一体なんだこのカオスな円卓会議は。
He sounds so angry. This should be an important meeting that determines the direction of our lab. How could they take it so lightly? Eating their fried
違
chicken.
うよ、オカリン。
何が違うというのだ。
これはね、煙突会議じゃなくてね、宴会なんだよ。
Did she just make a pun? It's round table, not round table. But even if I correct her, Mayuri won't remember. I'll just pretend she said it right.
だからね、今日は難しい話はなしなのです。
そうそう、だいたい宴会をやると言い出したのはオカリン賞。
Why on earth would I say something like that? Even if I did say it, it's a mystery as to why.
しかし、あまり騒ぐとまたミスター・ブラウンが怒鳴り込んでこないとも限らんだろう。
That's the problem sometimes, right? It's because like I tend to try and like interact with my chat. I remember I uploaded I think it was the Steins game, or maybe it was Chaos Child on YouTube, and one of the YouTube commenters was like 10 minutes of talking to chat turns off video. So I was like, oh no, can't please everybody. I mean, I suppose I could like run through these games and do a clean version and record it, but I don't know. I'd rather just stream it. Speaking of which, I got some salmon cream cheese today and everything bagels, and I'm looking forward to stuffing my face with that good. Oh man, I haven't had smoked salmon cream cheese in a while. I should pick some of that up. It's been a while for some reason. I don't know why I haven't been buying them. Sometimes what I try to do is I'll like try and do like 10 minutes of like pure just like progress and then maybe like turn to chat and see what's going on. So maybe I'll try and do that. That seems like a good enough excuse. The Future Gadget Laboratory is located just outside of Akihabara on the second floor of an old 2-story building. Ooh, Akihabara. Mr. Brown is the grumpy old owner of the Brown Tube Workshop on the first floor. He's dedicated his life to CRT TVs, though it's hard to imagine much demand for his services in this day and age. Still, in spite of Mr. Brown's grumpiness, he incites no fear in a man of as many hidden talents as myself. But I'd really rather not incite his anger without good reason. Especially because Mr. Brown is also the owner of the Ohiyama building, this building. Fortunately, my flowing charisma convinced him to rent us an entire floor's worth of space for next to nothing. Mr. Brown truly has an eye for greatness, though that's not to say he can't be fickle. Long story short, I'd rather not cause a ruckus that makes him angry and causes him to storm in here raising our rent, as I may or may not have received several threats of this nature before. Yeah, making noise is not a good idea.
店長なら今の時間は不在だから大丈夫だよ。
何？それは本当か？
Oh, hi YouTube.
店のことは私に任せるって言って出て行っちゃったからね。
And yes, they have everything in those bagels. The girl with braided hair said this as she picked up a snack and popped it into her mouth. This girl with braided hair, Amane Suzuha, is a part-time warrior hired by the Brown Tube Workshop. If she says he's gone, then maybe there's nothing to worry about.
それでバイト戦士よ。お前は何をしているのだ？
何って宴
This
会
is
でし
true,
ょ。
Rai.
私だって
Why even bother making a choice?
ラバーメン？
Rubberman?
ラボメンか？
Oh, Labberman. Rubberman?
あ、そうそう。そのラボメンなんだからさ。
It does sound similar in
そうい
Japanese.
えば、お前もラボメンなのだったな。
Labberman.
そういえば
Rubberman.
って失礼だな。岡部倫太郎が入れって言ったんじゃない。今日からお前はラボメンナンバー008だって。
あ、そうだったか。
I see, so she's our 8th member. Well, I don't remember why I let her in, but this is yet another choice made by Steins. I may hardly know this girl, but I have to believe that I will. At times, benevolence is necessary in the pursuit of bringing chaos upon the world.
それでだ。質問に答えてもらおう。お前はここで何をしているのだ？
だからラボメンとして宴会に参加してるんだってば。
そういうことを言っているのではない。お前は店のことを任されたのではないのか？
Wait, yeah, that's true.
任されたよ。
He left her to take care of the store, and yet she's upstairs slacking off.
その人間がここにいてはまずいんじゃないのか？
まずくないよ。
Uh-oh.
だって今日はもう閉店しちゃったんだから。
Oh, okay.
何？
だって
Then what's the point
店
of...
長は私に任せるって言ったんだ
Oh,
よ。
so she
だ
closed
から閉
it.
店するのも私の勝手でしょ。
So she is slacking off. Impossible! I began shaking from the sheer shock of what I was hearing. So this is what the generation younger than us is like. Mr. Brown, I'm afraid that I've misjudged your so-called eye for greatness.
ね、とにかくそういうわけだからね。今日はみんなで楽しくパーティーなのです。いいよね、オカリン。
Yeah, I don't know, Rai, if that's a side effect to that. Oh, that's good. Well, that's good that you got all your vaccines, though. Both your vaccine shots. Killed by vaccine. No. Your family is anti-vax? Oh no. They're one of those people. Wait, are you like keeping it a secret that you're vaccinated though? Like just keeping it on the down low so that they don't like, you don't get like an earful from them about it? That kind of suck.
そういうことなら致し方あるまい。
You got the Moderna one. It's not listed as a side effect. Well, if it's not a side effect, then it's probably not from the vaccine. But I don't really know much about the side effects of all the various different brands of vaccines out there. So half your family is. Damn, man. I don't know what that would be like because my family's not, you know, Anti-vaxxers. Are you serious? I feel like anti-vaxxers are almost on almost on par with like flat earthers. Oh my god, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, Rai, that your family is this way. You don't pick them, that's for sure. You're serious. No, I know you're serious, and I believe you. I would believe you, honestly. And yes, my condolences as well. The only flat earther I know personally is my husband's co-worker. Have I met him? No. He's like this young kid. I guess he's like almost 20 or in his 20s, and he's a flat earther. Apparently. And it's just like, why? Why? It's a wonder I came out to value education and intelligence when my family are Indians. Maybe you just wanted something different. You wanted something different from all that. Giant Minecraft cube? Possibly. Probably. Yes, probably. In reality, I had a number of objections, but I guess it is sometimes important to provide your subordinates with breaks.
それじゃあ難しい話も終わったみたいだし、改めて乾杯するにゃ。
乾杯。
みんなカップを持つにゃ。
待て、そういうことはこの俺が。
乾杯。
Wait, why did it cut off there? It cut off her voice. I didn't do anything. The one who founded the lab should be the one to make the toast.
今日もどうしたにゃ。
いや、なんでもない。
I could show everyone kindness for a day. Hyo and Kyoma is not a man to be bothered over such insignificant matters. And this Ferris girl.
やっぱり様子が変だにゃ。
そんなことはない。俺はいたって通常通りだ。
もしかして今日またあの時の。
何？
隠さなくてもいいにゃ。やっぱりあのグランクルセイドの時に受けた傷が。
Wound?
何を言う？あれ式の傷でこの俺が。
嘘にゃ。フェイリスの目はごまかされないにゃ。いいから見せるにゃ。
She's just playing along. I know.
俺に嘘はあるんじゃない。
やっぱり今日はあの時フェイリスたちを助けるために封じられし秘術を。
Too loud, it clipped. Yeah, I don't know. What is she even talking about? First of all, I've never heard of this Grand Crusade. Paris is the most popular girl at the maid cafe, Maid Queen Nyan Nyan, where Mayuri also works. Daru is a big fan of hers, but I'm not great at following all of the imaginary things she makes up. She always steals my stories, adds her own settings onto them, and makes them even more impenetrable. I call this technique dubbing 10. It's truly terrifying. If I were to go along with her stories, people around me would begin assuming that I'm delusional. And allow me to make one thing clear. The things I say are not the ramblings of delusion. I speak the truth. I will not abide being lumped in with her. In fact, I should probably change the subject before she gets too carried away.
そういえばフェイリス、お前もラボメンとなったのだったな。
そうにゃ。漆黒の闇に仕える7つの鍵の守護神と古の盟約を果たし、苦心の末念願のラボメンナンバー007として認められたんだにゃ。
It's like I just hear a buzzing sound.
しかしなぜラボに入ったのだ？理由を聞かせてもらおう。
それはだにゃ。
それは？
このラボに入ることでフェイリスから妹を奪ったあの憎きゴールデンダッ
It's
シュ。
just like one story after another.
そうか、わかった。
He just cuts her off.
まだ最後まで言ってないにゃ。
I can waste no more time on Ferris. As I turned my back to her, my eyes met those of the person who stood right in front of me.
岡部さん。
ルカ子か。
Urashibara Luka. My disciple in the same grade as Mayuri and lab member 006. Probably. At a glance, Luka seems like the ideal Japanese woman. Beautiful and elegant. However, he's a guy. While preparing for the party, Luca was working more quickly and efficiently than anyone else. But he's a guy. Hmm? No, wait. I took a close look at Lukako's face.
岡部さん。
俺は岡部ではない。
ごめんなさい、京馬さん。
Humma humma. A few hours before I changed the past using a D-mail, Lukako made a surprising confession that it was his dream to be a girl. While it seemed an impossible feat, even with the time machine, we sent a message to his mother's pager. Wait, who's who?
僕の顔に何かついてますか?
Are you sure it was okay for me to be there? That ringtone was really loud. So maybe we'll turn down the sound effects. It's like drowning out her poor voice there. Audio peaks are the worst. Twitch is weird. I still haven't figured out how to get it right every time. It's different for each game, I guess. That wasn't Twitch doing that. That was clearly the game doing that. There was some, I think it was just built into the file, like maybe the file is like corrupt or something. Inky, will you play DDLC on stream? I've actually played that game before, so I probably won't play it on stream just because there wouldn't be any element of surprise anymore there. So this is a trap. This is what you call a trap. Yep, basically. Or maybe, I don't know if this is Lukako the girl version or if it's the true guy version.
Lukako, 一つ聞いてもいいか?
はい、なんでしょう?
At least he's not grabbing her.
母親のポケベルにメッセージを送ったりは?
お母さんのポケベルにメッセージですか? いえ。
送っていないのか?
はい、そもそも僕のお母さん、昔ならともかく今はポケベルなんて持ってませんし。
そうか。
So there we are. But Inky, Monica loves you. Monica's crazy. Wait, I missed that. No, don't skip. How do I? There. I thought he might have, but perhaps I was overthinking things. Nothing seems to have changed about Lukako. I'm relieved, but also kind of sad. I'm also a lab member after all. Sorry, I'm just not used to these kinds of situations, so I get nervous. Moika. I'm gonna change the ringtone. I kind of like this one or this one. This one? I don't know which one to go with. Oops. Why are there all these pages that don't exist? Confirm. Let's go with that one. First sound return. Achievement unlocked. Oh, cool. We unlocked an achievement for changing our ringtone. Sweet ringtone. Actually, what if we change the other ringtones? Oh, this is his phone ringtone. Let's go with this one. I like this one for the phone one. That would be a boring wallpaper. We'll leave it on this blue one. Achievement unlocked. Projection vision return.
ごめんなさい、京馬さん。
なぜルカ子が謝るのだ?
だって京馬さん、なんだかがっかりしたように見えたから。
He's just as emotionally intuitive as ever. But he's a guy.
かりルカ君をいじめちゃ。
まゆりちゃん、僕別にいじめられてなんか。
So, what kind of gadget is it anyway? I haven't actually heard anything about it. Fill me in. Well, maybe if you wait till, like, we announce it to everybody, Moeka, then you'll know. I like how she's text messaging us while she's at this party. Herself. Just saying. I feel like... See, I feel like the phone ringtone is really loud. So, is that sound effects? We might have, like, really turned it down.
その通りだ、マユリ。それにルカ子は俺の弟子なのだから、少々のことは同意の上と認められるのだ。
少女のことって。
うほう、オカリンってもしかしてそっちの趣味があったん？だとしたら今度から僕も気をつけなきゃ。
岡部、あんた。
バカ者！そういう意味ではない。
なんだ、ちょっと残念。
え？
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 あ、やだ、僕今変なこと。
なになに？ルカ君今なんて言ったの？
For those of you who don't know, Luca has the thing for Okabe even as a dude. Lukako has a thing for Okabe. So I think she made a comment that like kind of implied somewhat interest there. Sorry, I'm like really finicky about the sound, so you guys will see me like playing around with that a lot.
何も言ってないよ。何も。
何も。
本当だってば。
Like, Mayushi is so quiet. Well, I'll just pretend I never heard. And actually...
おい、始圧しよう。言いたいことがあったらはっきりと声に出して言えばいいだろう。
Right? Instead of texting us.
携帯のメールを送ってくるのはよせ。
ごめんなさい。私、面と向かって話すの苦手だから。
Shining Finger, so named for her unbelievably fast messaging skills, a title I bestowed upon her. Her real name is Kiryu Moeka, or something. She works at an editing company in Akihabara called Arc Rewrite. I made her lab member 005 to swear her to secrecy when she found out about email a few days ago. But now that the past has changed, I can't be sure about how she became a lab mem. I'm sure that will reveal itself. Whoops. Unless it doesn't. It's not a major concern right now.
それで、岡部君。
じゃあ、さっきから俺は岡部ではなくて法王院京馬だと言っているだろうが。まったく、お前たちは揃いも揃って。
岡部君、さっきの話なんだけど。
This is it? Do they all think so lightly of me that I have no choice but to show them the true terror of... I'm really interested in a new gadget. Can you please tell me what it is, Moeka? My vengeful enthusiasm wanes. I think that sort of approach would work on her anyway.
そんなに新しいガジェットのことを知りたいのか？
にゃににもしかしていよいよ新作ガジェットの発表かにゃ？
なんだフェイリス、お前も知りたいのか？
だってそのために大変なところわざわざ集まったんだにゃ。
大変なところ？
どうしたん？もしかしてフェイリスタン、なんか大変なことでもあるん？
なんでもないにゃ。
They don't call her Shining Finger for
本当
nothing.
に？僕でよければいつでも力を貸すから言ってほしいよ。
I love his voice when he's talking to Paris.
でも本当の本当に
It's
何
like
でもない
his
から気に
it's
しない
like
でほ
his
しいにゃ。
doting voice.
おかしいな。エロゲならここで
エロゲ
ダル君素敵ってフラグが立つところじゃねえ。
Leo. Daro, now might not be the best time for eroge logic. We all can hear you.
それよりもガ ジェットのことにゃ。
Anyway.
僕も聞きたいです。岡部さんじゃなくて京馬さんたちが作ったガジェットのこと。
Everyone in the lab is looking at me.
そうかそうか、どうやらお前たちにもようやくラボメンとしての自覚が芽生えたようだな。ではとくと聞くがよい。新しいガジェット、それは
それは
それは
うん
それは
He doesn't
誰の
even
説明を頼
know.
む。
He doesn't
自
even
分で説明し
know.
ないのかよ。
だから言ったではないか。 D メール実験のせいで俺のここ数日の記憶は現状とは違っているのだと。
Duh.
ああ、そっか。
So, I wish I could explain, but I have no damn clue what kinds of gadgets I made.
それにしても言い出したオカリンが覚えてないってのは不思議な話だ。やっぱ
Yeppa.
岡部さんもしかして記憶喪失なんですか？
Uh-oh.
違うよルカ君。オカリンはねなんだっけ、イーティング、
リーディングシュタイナーだ。
そのしたいなっていうのなのです。
まゆしまゆし、今のしたいなーってのもう一度。
したいな、
もっと上目遣いでお願いするように。
やめんかこの変態。
したいな。
Oh no.
周りもしなくていいの。
I know, he's making Mayuri
違
say
うにゃ。
naughty
もっと
things.
切なそうに言わなきゃダメだにゃ。
ってお前もか。
ねえねえ、今のってどういう意味なのかな？
What's up, Belly? How you doing? Notice me, senpai. This isn't good. This is the lab crew I assembled, but there's so little synergy I can't get a word in edgewise.
とにかくだるいよ。新作ガジェットの説
Enjoy
明
your
を頼
lurk.
む。
And thank you. Hopefully loudness is enough to get us back on track.
そうでしたさーせん。それじゃあまずは
I opened the back door to let my cat in, and the dude brought in a dead squirrel. He was guarding the perimeter and doing his job, Skinny Pancake. That's what he was doing. And now he's providing a gift for you. So you should be pleased. Be pleased, human. He got a couple of cardboard boxes from the curtained off development room and put them on the table. The dubious, creative objects sat before us. They're so crappy, charming. I don't know where to start describing them, so I'll describe them in the order Dado did. Future Gadget number 9, Homing Diva. Number 10, Surprise Specs. Number 11, One Scoot Prevails.
これはまた。
You ate it? Lots of potassium, oh god. Well, I'm trying to think about whether a dead squirrel would trump a moldy peanut butter and jam sandwich. If I had to actually make a choice there, I'd probably go with the dead squirrel. If I could cook it. I desperately searched for words once Dado finished. A frown plastered over my face.
どうしたのオカリン、頭でも痛い？
そうではない。なんなのだこの妙ちくりんなガジェットの数々は。
Lol.
妙ちくりん？
そうだ、どれもこれも全く使い道がなさそうではないか。
Alrighty, thanks for hanging out to Buddha, and hope your second vaccine goes okay tomorrow. I'm assuming if your first vaccine was okay, it's probably gonna be okay, right? Hope it doesn't body me. Hope it. What would bodying you imply from a vaccine? Is this a typo? I'm assuming this is a typo. Otherwise, I'm trying to think about what bodying implies in terms of a vaccine. Anyhow. But yeah, have a good night, Buddha, and hopefully that goes all well for you.
言っとくけど、これに関しては全部オカリンの発案だぜ。
なんと素晴らしい発明品の数々だ。さすが法王院京馬。自分の才能が恐ろしい。
自演を
Oh, okay. Like a body slam. I gotcha. I've never heard of like the term bodied, but oh, okay. I can see that. This girl's more filling than the moldy sandwich. It's just to give you a metabolism boost. Okay. Then, yes, I would still go squirrel if given a choice. Don't know where I picked that term up. It just sounds nice to say. Peace. All right. Peace out, man. Wow. Lumfow. Did you just own yourself? What?
Eh?
Eh?
Eh? Oh, she said a 4chan like term, and she's like a secret 4chaner. I've noticed it before, but this girl sometimes speaks in at-channel slang. She may act all business, but I suspect she may be secretly an at-channeler. A guilty secret.
これって触ってもいいの？
I can't read that, pancake. Eh? The part-time warrior is pointing at one of the new gadgets.
そうだな。お前たちもラボメンなのだし構わんだろう。
やった！ねえみんな遊んでもいいって。
You can play with them. As soon as the words left Suzuha's lips, everyone took the gadgets in their hands and started examining them from every angle. Now that I think of it, I think this is the first time I've ever seen them so interested in our gadgets. It was only me and Daru until a week ago. But now, I kind of regret that it wasn't me who built these gadgets. Well, technically it was.
ねえねえルカ君、この傘があればどこかに忘れてきても大丈夫ってことかな。
でもこれってビニール傘だから作るコスト考えたら買った方が早いかも。
ここで開いてもいいか
な。危ないからいきなりガバッと広げないで。
ガバッと広げないでとか、そっちの趣味はないはずなのにそんなことを言われたら悔しい。でも興奮しちゃう。ビクンビクン。
I know. Notice that he's a bleeding nose.
だから変態発言は自重しろと言っとるだろうが。
Anyhow.
あれ、このメガネなんかかけてもかけなくてもあんまり変わんないんだけど。
ほんとかにゃ。フェイリスも試してみるにゃ。
ちょメガネっ子フェイリスタンとかレアすぐる。
What doesn't set Daru off? Well, it's a party, so I might as well let him have his fun.
ちょっと桐生さん何してるの？何ってこれを動かそうかと思って。
Shining fingers stood before the panicking Kurusu, holding the skateboard. But from what Daru explained, that skateboard is...
苦しいな。今すぐその女を止めろ。そんなものを部屋で試されては。
Uh-oh.
ダメよ桐生さん、それ以上やったら部屋の中が甲羅まみれに。
Something bad's gonna happen? We were too late.
どうしたにゃ。これは一体何事にゃ。
Oh god, Paris's voice is so loud. Soda sprayed everywhere as the skateboard smashed into the wall repeatedly. The laboratory had become a sticky, carbonated hell. Oh no.
貴様しやつし、なんてことをしてくれたんだ。
ごめんなさい。ちゃんと掃除するから。
Yo, that's how I feel. Like, I've been bodied. Only thing new in the mix is the vaccine. Whole body is sore. Oh, okay. So you kind of feel almost like you got a flu bit. I don't know. I usually feel like when I've got a flu, my whole body's like sore. I'll take this over COVID though, to be honest, or dying. I gotta get Jet. Gonna try and sleep. See you next time, Minky. Sorry for chatting your eyes out. No worries. Never ever be sorry for chatting. I appreciate you hanging out and talking to me. That's what really the streams are about, interacting with people and stuff. So, but yeah, have a good night, and hopefully you feel okay from the vaccine.
すごく冷たいです。
わあ、ターさんってすごいんだね。マユシーはびっくりなのです。もう、びしょびしょに濡れちゃったよ。
Wait, these are all pretty dirty things. Anyhow.
あまねし、今の濡れちゃったってのもう一回やろう。
Daru, you might want to learn how to self-censor.
にゃにゃ、もうこんな時間にゃ。
Fairness stood up in the middle of the festivities.
それじゃあフェイリスはそろそろ店に戻るにゃ。
フェイリスたん行ってしまうん。
Daru couldn't hide his disappointment, but it wasn't really all that late.
フェイリスはお店に戻ってやらなきゃいけないことが残ってるにゃ。
フェリスちゃんは大変なのです。
Only Mayuri calls her Ferris instead of Ferris. It's a subtle nickname, but affectionate one. Who's this? I'm done cleaning. Everything should be spotless. Moika. I love how Moika just interrupts everything by sending you messages, and you can choose not to like pay attention to them. You can just like leave them running. Daru's horny levels are through the roof. Yep. He's what is he calls himself like the pervert gentleman or something like that. As I mentioned before, Mayuri works with Ferris as Mayushi Nyanyan and May Queen Nyanyan. For someone who can be a little soft between the ears, I'm surprised that Mayuri's doing so well at work.
マユシーもいつまでも遊んでたらダメにゃ。宿題いっぱいあるって言ってたにゃ。
Hopefully though. I've heard the first night is worse. I'm hoping I wake up feeling better. Yeah. I don't know. Again, I don't really know too much about the vaccine, and I have no idea when we'll be able to get our vaccine here in my household, so it's gonna be a while before I get to experience these symptoms for myself. There.
宿題は明日からやるよ。ね、ルカくん。
あ、ごめん。僕はもう終わらせちゃった。
ルカくんは優等生なのです。
マユリをしっかり学習するがいい。それが学生の本分だからな。
今日のお前が言うなすれはここですか？
ふん。学校で教えるような学問など俺には不要なのだ。なぜなら俺は不老院教魔だからな。
理由になってねえよ。
The girl before me probably has no need for the typical education system either.
それじゃあみんなまたにゃ。
I keep forgetting that you're a student, Okabe-kun. Maybe it's just the way you talk, but I always end up thinking you're older than me, Moika. Lol. Lol. Thanks, Moika. We saw Ferris off as she walked out the door. Then Kurisu stood up.
さてと、それじゃあ私もこの辺で。
Did you just hate that when like one person takes off? One person takes off and it can set off like a domino effect of like everyone else wanting to take off too. That always kind of sucks.
私はまだ完成させなきゃいけないガジェットが2つほどあるから。
何？まだこれ以上に新しいガジェットを作っているのか？
I can't believe she's making these random gadgets for
全部あ
them.
んたがやれって言ったんだろうが。
And that she's actually listening to him.
俺は知らんと何度言えばわかるのだ。
状況が変わろうとあんたはあんたなんだからグダグダ言うな。
Damn, she's got a point.
とにかく資金難をなんとかしなきゃならんのならつべこべ言うな。
Wait, they're bankrupt? I was gonna ask her what she meant, but she disappeared behind the curtain into the development room. Bankruptcy? I'm sure that's what she said.
おいダル、今のはどういうことだ？
どういうことも何もそのままの意味だお。
Daru explained that a recent gadget obsession was brought about by our bankruptcy. The future gadget laboratory was never exactly flush with cash, but something really serious must have happened.
一体その原因は？
I wanted to know the reason for our bankruptcy, but... You know, wait. This whole bankruptcies part of the story, it sounds familiar to one of the stories in the linear bound pentagram stories. I wonder if it ties into that.
おかりん。
Daru and Mayuri didn't waste a word. Their faces told me everything I needed to know. It was my fault.
それで一体その他のガジェットとは何なのだ？
それはやっぱ言わね。
何？
どうせ知らないんならできてからのお楽しみってことにすりゃいいんじゃね。なんなら自分で考えてみれば。自分が作ろうと思ったものなんだし簡単だろ上皇。
Oops, I didn't read that one part. Grr, they know I can't remember anything. And their teasing makes my curiosity even worse.
ではダルよ、こうしようではないか。二つのうちどちらか片方だけでも教えるというのはどうだ？
残念だけど僕も片方についてはどんなものか全く知らないんだお。
誰もか。
うん。それだけはオカリンじゃなくてマキセ氏の発案だから。
クリスティーナの？
そういうことだから自分で考えてみ。
Justina's ideas, huh? Could it have something to do with neuroscience? That is her specialty after all. If that's the case, then it must be... Nope. No idea. Well, if I don't even know what I told my crew to make, there's no way I'd be able to figure out what my assistant is making.
あ、何？もしかして分かったとか？
なかなか面白くなってきたではないか。
Right now, don't care what these next two gadgets are. I'm not even gonna ask why we're in dire financial straits. We've got 5 new gadgets on hand. I'm sure they'll help us get the money we need soon enough.
お前たち、未来ガジェットの未来は明るいぞ。
なんだ諦めたんか。
諦めたんだね。
細かいことは気にするな。それよりも宴だ。今から宴会を始めるぞ。
今からってもう終わろうかってとこじゃん。
おかりん大丈夫？
大丈夫です。
ほら、ルカ子もシアツ氏も乾杯だ。
岡部さん。
Oh my god.
ちょっと岡部うるさい。
おい、聞こえるか？大変なことが起きた。
I like how he's holding up the phone and it's got a you got mail.
実はな、いやそうではない。そんなことよりももっと大変なことだ。心して聞け。ラボが乗っ取られてしまったのだ。だから言ったではないか。大変なことが起きたのだと。何？いやそうは言うが、敵はなかなかの手だれ。突入してはこの俺といえども無事でいられる可能性は極めて低い。言ってくれる。そうまで言われてはやらないわけにはいかないだろう。ああ、早速突入を試みる。もしも無事だったならいつもの店で一杯のおごりだ。
This whole monologue to himself.
プサイコングル。
I put away my cell phone and stepped into enemy territory. Let's see what's in this mail. Oh, it's Lukaku. Hello! The banquet was so much fun. I've never partied with so many people before. I hope you invite me next time, too. Oh, my mom was really happy that everyone liked her fried chicken. I think what I'm gonna try and do is save. Because, I usually know that, like, with the achievements, it's like you have to go through every choice. So I'll try and like just save at every like phone choice. I don't know. Reply. It wasn't a banquet. It was a round table conference. Don't get it wrong. Resonance reaction return. Achievement unlocked. Interesting.
Oi, Christina よ。後でと言って、一体いつになったら D メールを。
うるさい。
So angry sounding.
私は今新しいガジェット作りに忙しいんだとさっきも言っただろうが。それが完成するまでは D メールは使用禁止。だからそれまで邪魔するな。わかったな。
Just shut up. She didn't have to be quite so vicious about it. Besides, this is my lab in the first place.
オカリンを一括のもとに追い出すとか。マキセさんかっけー。
Goat. I looked up at the voice and saw Daro looking at me with a grin on his face.
追い出されたのではない。戦略的撤退をしたまでだ。というか誰？お前いつの間にいたのだ？
今北産業。
It appears he arrived as I was sneaking behind enemy lines, and as for Christina, well, I kind of understand how she's feeling. As a researcher, being interrupted in the middle of your work is a real pain. Guess I'm out of luck. Experimenting on DML is certainly a pressing matter, but it's not worth risking my life over.
でどうするん？
実験もできないとあれば、ここにいても仕方がないな。お前はどうするつもりだ、ダル？またメイクインにでも行くのか？
もちろんと言いたいところだけど、
It's
今言
that
ってきた
song,
ばっか
by
な
the
ん
way,
だよ
guys.
な。
なるほどな。
That weird song.
大方メイクインで涼んでからエロゲでもやろうと来たら開発室は使えなかったと、そんなところか。
残念外れ。今日はエロゲじゃなくて MMORPG だお。今日から配信の新クエがあってさ、これまでとは比べ物にならないくらい強いドラゴンとか出るらしいのだぜ。
Dado continued to wax poetic about this dragon, but I didn't pay much attention. Whether he plays an eroge or an MMORPG, MMORPG makes
そ
no
ういえばオカ
difference.
リン、ついさっき秋葉がちょっとした騒ぎだったんだけど知ってる？
いや知らんな。一体何を騒いでいたというのだ？
今流行りのファンタズムってバンドあるっしょ？ってオカリンは知らないか？
バカにするな。それくらい知っている。
そうなん？意外。
Phantasm. Apparently they're a pretty big deal. They made a splash last year in the indie music scene and made their official debut this year. Shortly thereafter, they provided the theme to the anime Rainet Kakaru. Ferris mentioned something like that a few days ago.
それでそのファンタズムがどうしたというのだ？
秋葉を電波ジャックしたんだお。
電波ジャックだと？
そうなんよ。新曲のキャンペーンかなんからしいんだけどさ、 PC 用のモニタから UPX の該当モニタまで秋葉にあるモニタというモニタに PV が流れて、そりゃもう大騒ぎ。
電波ジャックか。
I want to see what these are. How do I... Tips? Oh my goodness, there's so many. Fictional major office building in Akihabara, and fictional. Signal jack. Originally, this term is used to describe when someone unofficially hijacks a signal from a TV station to broadcast video to an unspecified large amount of people. However, in recent times, it also refers to when multiple TVs in a public space play the same video for promotional purposes, as well as when a TV personality is broadcast on the same program from morning to night. What is this? Give me the TLDR version. Channel, fictional. Japan's most popular message board covers a wide variety of topics from hacking to cooking to anime to current events. Okay, so here's a. See, I don't want to read all of them because they're kind of like these are kind of like similar tips to the other games. So, Future Gadget number 11: a skateboard able to reach surprising speeds by utilizing jet propulsion technology. The back of the skateboard is equipped with a plastic bottle filled with Diet Cola. By inserting a menthol-heavy piece of candy into the bottle, a chemical reaction occurs, creating a type of jet propulsion. Its name was derived from a line frequently used in the popular shonen manga Detective Doyle. What? I think that's supposed to be Detective Conan? Doyle might be like a... isn't that the name of the Sherlock Holmes author? Surprising specs. Future Gadget number 10. A pair of glasses that converts what it sees into data and then reproduces it as a 3D projection. It is capable of replaying events as though they are actually happening in real time. Needless to say, it's a game-changing future gadget capable of turning reality into VR. Mayuri is said to have come up with its name. Future Gadget number 9, Homie Diva, a vinyl umbrella with a GPS device implanted inside. If the user loses or has it stolen, it can be easily located. However, because its power switch is tied to the open-close button, the GPS will not turn on unless the umbrella is open. I personally find the name to be a stroke of genius. Hyo-in Kyoma. Really? Homing Diva? Hyo-in Kyoma? Ghost in the Ball. Future Gadget number 7, a gadget created by arranging 12 6-inch CRT monitors in a sphere. Small CMOS cameras are installed in the gaps between the monitors, each connected to the monitor on the opposite side of the sphere. This attempt at practical optical camouflage is the greatest masterpiece among the completed Future Gadgets, but its sheer size makes it difficult to store. Its name derived from the sci-fi manga Ghost in the Husk, which has an anime adaptation. Future Gadget number 6, a red chemical glow stick with the handle attached, allowing one to grip it like a sword, made possible not just with Future Gadget laboratory hardware, but also with chemical knowledge. It's inspired by Spark Wars, a series of epic sci-fi films. Once again. Future Gadget number 5, created by combining a dryer and a vacuum. This dryer is operated using the exhaust of the vacuum. Its name is a reference to the popular anime Lupin's the Third. Smooth Snake. Future Gadget number 4, an instant super humidifier uses electric heating coils to quickly boil a large amount of water. This generates enough steam to fill a room of 12 square meters, though it can only be operated continuously for a few seconds. It looks like a claymore landmine which appeals to military otaku. Its name is a reference to the stealth action game Metal Moa Solid Rising. Could this be Ora Ora? Future Gadget number 3, a lie detector based on thumb perspiration. Though it might be more appropriate to call it a sweat detector, you have to admit it's a pretty clever invention. Its name is a reference to the classic manga, Juju's Bizarre Adventure. Actually, you know, I've read these ones before, so they're from like the previous games. The other ones were new inventions though. My bad. Flag pager. Literally 8th grade SMH? Wait. Oh, neuroscience. Otsu. Short for Otsukare-sama, which means good work or way to go in Japanese net slang. Super hacker. A tremendously skilled hacker, or at least someone who claims to be one. The threat, my friend's a hacker, he can easily find out who you are, often appears during arguments on the internet. People mockingly call the obviously non-existent hacker a hacker. The organization. Okay, that was all of them?
それにしてもファンタズムも有名になったもんだよな。1年前まではほとんど名前すら知られてなかったのにさ。てか今さらファンタズムとかどうよって感じ。僕なんか2年前に聞き飽きてたレベルだわ。
Despite how annoying Dodo's rambling was, most of his words didn't make their way to my brain because something else was occupying my thoughts.
なおかりん聞いてるん？
誰よそれだ。
は？
I looked Dodo dead in the eyes, straight into his slightly dilated pupils.
それって何のことなん？
だからその電波ジャックだ。俺たちの手で敵はしないだろうか。
He's giving him a look that says, what the hell is this guy on about? Still, I keep talking.
いいかアダル、俺たちのやろうとしていることは何だ？
ヘンテコガジェットを作って遊ぶ？
違う俺たちがこの未来ガジェットでやろうとしているのは、世の中を陰で操る支配構造を破壊し、世界に混沌をもたらすこと。ガジェットの作成はそのための礎でしかないのだ。
ああ、そういやそうだったっけ？でそれが何か？
わからんやつめ。つまりあれだ。あるだろよく。ほら、テレビとかで演説的な。
ああ、なる。例のあれですね。ジークシオン的な。
まあ、そういうことだ。
What is Sieg Seal? Otaku, fictional. A famous scene from the popular 1970s anime Mobile Jacket Gun Bam. In the sequence, the next leader of the Principality of Sion, Karma Sebi, ends his grand speech with these words. The phrase is commonly parodied across many different works. For some reason, I don't remember this from Mobile Suit Gundam. Once the system has been destroyed, we need to let the world know, but we won't be able to do it if we haven't prepared for it.
なるほどね。オカリンの言いたいことはなんとなく分かったお。
できるのか？
まあ、できんじゃね？
何？
His response was so casual that I couldn't help but blurt out my disbelief. To be frank, I was hoping things would unfold in a more dramatic, thoughtful, one last ride sort of fashion. But hey, if the man knows he can do it, all the better.
ただそのためには機材がな。
言っておくが、今ラボに余分な金はないぞ。
そんなことは分かってるお。でもそうなると、そうだな。せいぜいアナログ放送の電波をジャックするくらいしか無理じゃね。
Dotaro explained that hijacking the digital networks would be extremely difficult for us as we are now. That's not to say that hijacking the analog networks would be much easier.
アナログ回線をジャックするためにはある程度電波の出力が大きくないとできないんだお。要するに今このラボにあるものだけを使うとなると、そうだな。せいぜい秋葉原中に任意の映像を流すくらいのことしかできないかと思われ。
Analog networks in this day and age and only in Akihabara? That sounds so pathetic.
まあそういうわけだし、無理してやる意味も。
いや、それでいい。
いいって、もしかして作れってこと？
もしかしなくてもそういうことだ。
It's easy to give up when something seems pointless, but a small step forward is still a step.
本当に作るん？
当然だ。
Realsies?
一見意味のないこと、無駄と思えることこそ、より大きなことを成し遂げるための
I mean,
礎石たり得るのだ。
he's not wrong.
言っとくけど、
Sometimes you just gotta take small
犯罪
steps.
だお。それでもいいん？
It's a crime.
そうなのか？
Uh-oh.
何？もしかして知らずに言ってたん？
そんなことはあるものか？
I didn't. A crime. I may want to destroy the system governing our world, but that doesn't mean I want to be a criminal. I want to plunge our society into chaos, sure, but I want it to do it legally.
じゃあやっぱやめとくってことで。まあ結局こうなるとは思ってたんだけどさ。
なん
だってなんだかんだ言ってオカリンってチキンだしさ。
Oh no.
やばいことには手を出さないっしょ。
He's picking on him. What did he just say? Did he just call me a chicken? Did he just call me a chicken? Daro doesn't yet know it, but I'm gonna make him eat those words.
つうわけだから僕はどっかに涼みにでも。
待て。
I called out to him as he was leaving. My tone firm yet effortlessly cold. No force, no matter how mighty, could even think of stopping me.
Go. だ。
は？
He stands frozen in place, stupefied. I say it again, slowly.
聞こえなかったのか。Go だ。
The music is so
ゴー
serious.
ってもしかして作れってこと？
もしかしなくてもそういうことだ。
For your information, I'm not getting worked up because he called me a chicken. I, Hyo and Kyoma, refuse to yield to such minor insults, for that is the choice of Steins Gate.
マジかよ。
一度作ると言ったものは作る。たとえそれが神の命に背くことになったとしてもだ。
Besides, if it looks like we'll get in real trouble, we can always back out at the last second.
てかさ、
Lol.
そもそも作ったとして何を流すん？どうせオカリンのことだし、そこまでは考えてないんしょ？
そんなものはその時になって考えればいい。とにかく今は物を作るのが最優先だ。
はいはい、わかったお。その代わりラボにあるもの適当に使うから。
ああ、問題ない。やってくれ。
Now our plans are in place to make gadget number 14. I guess we'll need to hold another meeting soon. Wait, oh, I pushed the wrong button. Anyway, my work for the day is done. I'll leave the lab to my assistant and daughter and head out to Akihabara.
んじゃ、マキセ氏の作業が一段落する頃を見計らってさっさと終わらせるかな。
ではあとは頼んだぞ、ダール。俺は少し出かけてくる。
あ、オカリン。
なんだ？
そんな装備で大丈夫か？
大丈夫だ。問題ない。
I turned my back to the smirking daughter and stepped out into the scorching sun. I'm sorry, a roundtable conference? Got it. I won't mess up next time.
あ、岡部倫太郎。
No sooner had I left the lab than someone called me by my full name.
だから俺の名は法王院京馬だと何度言ったらわかるのだ。バイト戦士よ。
ああ、そうだっけ？じゃあ法王院、やっぱり覚えらんないから岡部倫太郎でいいや。
そうか、ならばそれで。この場合いいかどうかは呼ばれる側の俺が決めることのはずだろ。
そんなこと言ったって私にとっては昔から岡部倫太郎なんだから、今さらそんな変な名前で呼べって言われても無理だよ。
昔から？
What the heck is she talking about? We've only known each other for a week. Though perhaps through the lens of youth, a week might seem to be a lifetime. Seemingly noticing how strange she sounded, Suzuha waved her hands as if to say, forget about it.
今のはほら、なんていうの？言葉のあやってやつ？っていうか、岡部倫太郎こそ私のことバイト戦士って呼ばないでよ。私には天音鈴葉って親がつけてくれた立派な名前があるんだからさ。
Now she's pouting. But it will do no good. It's already imprinted in my head that this girl is a part-time warrior. Nothing can change that now. As my gaze lowered, I saw a small shadow close in behind the part-time warrior, as if trying to hide. The shadow turned out to be a small girl, still in elementary school. She wore her short hair and pigtails on either side of her head. The moment our eyes met, the little girl hid herself behind the part-time warrior.
ほら、なえ、ちゃんと挨拶しなきゃダメだぞ。
Oh god, he just like cackles at this poor little girl.
シサ・ブラウンはこの俺の持つ常人ならざるオーラに恐れを抱いているのだ。
God, he sounds lecherous there.
ほら、岡部倫太郎。
Sup, my
そんなこと言
Cronesian.
うから
How you doing,
余
man?
計に苗が怖がっちゃうじゃん。
Suzuha gently spoke to the little girl as she tried to hide. This little girl, Nae, is the daughter of the owner of this Ohiyama building, so I call her Sister Brown. I've heard that she's in the 6th grade, but she looks much younger. I believe that's partially why her father, Mr. Brown, adores her so much. It's Mayuri. Mayushi might not make it to the lab today. I got a whole bunch of homework to do. Save me. Save? It's gonna be another choice here. Homework? You fool! If you had planned ahead, your summer homework wouldn't have been a problem, or your lack of discipline has come around to bite you in the butt. Send. Wow, Steins Gate only played the first one. Oh, okay. Do you know if you played the original, or did you play the Elite version? I played both. I played the original on my PS Vita. That was fun. And then when I started streaming, I played the Elite version again. I only bought the Elite version because Elite version came with linear bound Phenagram, and I wanted to play that game, but they don't sell that game separately. So I bought that, and it came bundled together with like the Elite. So I played the Elite version as well. Does a pair of jeans refer to one or two jeans? Oh, one pair of jeans for fetish fantasy means one. Because I think when they say a pair, it's referring to the legs of the jeans, so that's why they say a pair. But that's referring to one set of jeans. I believe if it was two, you would say two pairs of jeans. Oh wow, nice. Yeah. I like them both. They're both like different experiences. And then this one is Steins Gate, My Darling's Embrace. So it's supposed to be like kind of like, I think supposed to be like a tongue-in-cheek kind of side story, or maybe an alternative kind of story to it. I don't know. I'm not entirely sure, but we're playing it, so we'll find out. I'm going to bed. Okay. Good night, Sir Fetish Fancy. Thanks for lurking and hanging out. Appreciate you. His love borders on madness at the best of times.
大丈夫だよ、なえ。岡部倫太郎はちょっと変わってるけど、
Won't I?
別に取って食われたりはしないからさ。
She describes me as if I'm some sort of exotic creature.
ほら、ね。ご挨拶は？おかりんおじさん、こんにちは。
俺はおじさんではない。
Lol. He like screams at her.
またそうやって。
Do I still have my VD? Yeah.
やったにもかかわらず、また言うからだ。
I have almost all the consoles I've ever owned in my life, so I also have a PSP as well, and I still have that. So, although I haven't played with it in like so long. Lucky you lost my. How do you lose it? How do you lose it? Doo doo doo. See you for Sir Fetish Fancy. Have a very good night and rest well. PSP Pog. I remember with the PSP, what did they have? There was some kind of like a third-party gadget for it where like you could do something like you could download the game or something. I can't remember now. I'll have to look it up. There was some weird ass third-party gadget for it, and I thought it was funny. Because like it didn't prevent you. It was to get around you using the PSP discs. Because I remember with PSP, the issue with that one was the slow load times. I guess with the way the discs worked on it. PSP was interesting. It was an interesting handheld. Connect PSP to a microwave and send new games to the past. Oh my god. New games. This is true. Could do that. We could do that with D-mail. But yeah, I was thinking of I have a few games on the Vita, but I've just ended up like purchasing some of these games on Steam because I wanted to stream them, but I was like, I don't know how I'm gonna do that with the Vita. I wish it was easier to connect to handheld consoles, because I would love to like stream games off of my Vita and my 3DS. I know you can stream on the 3DS, but that requires modding it and stuff, and I just don't have that kind of money to mod it. Plus, I think there aren't very many like modders these days to mod the Nintendo DS. 3DS, you need a capture card shoved into it. Yep. This I know. This I was aware of. Because I tried looking into it, and I saw a couple of ways that people were doing it. So the easy, comfortable way of doing it but expensive is the capture card being shoved into it and modified. Have one and it costs you 300 euros. Wow. I think when I looked into it, it was like $250 US, and that was on top of like the unit costs as well. So you had to buy the 3DS, and then you had to like send it in, and it would cost you like what, $250, or was it $250 on top of it? I can't remember now. I know it was like expensive, so I was like, nah, that's like the cost of like a decent capture card. Like Elgato keep that capture card, so I didn't go for that. Because nowadays nobody does them. Yeah, I've heard like it's not popular now anymore because like, yeah, 3DS is an older console now. So 2 known modders in the world. Yeah, I wonder like if they're still doing it now. Because like I know that they're slowly like retiring from this game of like modifying, right? Katsukitty, another guy. Oh, okay. Mine is a Katsukitty. I see. Yeah, it's like to some degree they can charge a premium because nobody does it, but then to some degree like there has to be a balance with the price so that people will still buy it. I don't know. Or I could try and figure it out myself. No, I would never do that. That'd be crazy. And then the other method I saw for like streaming off of it was like, you know, the ghetto camera you know, positioned on top of your DS and keeping everything kind of like as still as possible so that it could capture that. Yeah, you can always emulate. Yeah, emulate is not fun though, you know. I have like all these games and I'd rather play it on the original hardware, you know? Like, when it comes down to it, I would much rather play on the original hardware if I can, whenever possible. I don't really like to emulate that much, but I do emulate. I have streamed emulated games in the past just because, like, you know, some games are, like, so ridiculously priced nowadays. It's like, okay, I'm not gonna buy it just to play at that. Bravely Default is worth just by the ending, for example. Oh, okay. Yeah, I have that game, but I never finished Bravely Default. See, I have all these 3DS games, DS games, that I would love to stream, but because I never finished them. That was my problem before I started streaming, that I would never finish games. And then ever since I like started streaming, I've been finishing games more consistently. How it uses the camera and the gyroscope, yeah. Yeah, there's some really cool games on the 3DS and DS that uses that makes use of the console's like features. Same with you, it's exact same story, right? So I would love to like go back and like play. I have a lot of games. I actually have quite a few games in my collection that I never like finished or even touched, but I have them. I own these games, so. Yeah, I don't know. I need some pressure, otherwise I keep just buying and not finishing. Yeah, I've actually gotten better about like not buying like brand new games, like jumping on top of it. Like I have people like all the time coming up to me in streams now and they're like, are you gonna play this game? Like upcoming latest brandest newest title, and I'm just like, we'll see. I never pre-order anymore. Yeah, I have close to 2,000 physical copies and around 1,000 Steam ones. Oh no. Okay, your collection is even more impressive than mine then. I don't really know how many games I have, like physical games I have. I just know I have quite a bit. I haven't like I have not sat down to like count them all, but I have like a lot of different games across like different consoles. So like I have games for the Wii, PS3, PS2, PS1, DS, 3DS, PSP, PS Vita, so I don't emulate or pirate in any way, not because I'm against it, but because I need to have limits. Yeah, I'm actually kind of the same way. I don't know, I have so many games, I don't feel the need to go and like pirate games, you know? I know people do. If they want to like save themselves money. Holy cow, Inky, you get to stream from the other console sometime. Yeah, so far I've only really streamed from my Switch and my PS4. That's all I've ever done ever since I got my my capture card. I would love to figure out how to do like other older consoles and stuff. Handhelds are going to be a little trickier though. I don't know if I'll ever be able to do like DS, 3DS unless I sit down and actually do some weird ass, like I don't know if you guys are familiar with some of the ones where people just take the cameras and like they have like the you know still set up, because like that would be something I could probably pull off, but I don't know how comfortable that would be to play that, but I don't know. It looks good from what I've seen some people try and do. I dislike pirating because I think people should be paid for the work. Yeah, I agree too. Like if it's a good game and stuff. So there have actually been times where I have like, and I'm not condoning doing this, where I have tried a game out, you know, quote, tried out a game, and then if I really liked it, and even though I finished it, I would go back and like actually purchase the game. I would go back and purchase the game for my collection. Because I used to collect games. I don't collect as much now though. I don't feel the need, and plus I don't have the expendable funds to do it anymore. Yeah, the classic Let's Play in the early 2000s. Like the 3DS stuff? DS stuff? Yeah, I would like to. I think also there might be a way to do it for the Vita? Maybe? Because I think the Vita has like a port where I can just connect it, right? I don't know. Or maybe the issue is the sound. PSTV. I think people have suggested this. I really just gotta sit down and just like play around with it. I just have not done that, that's all. I've heard people suggest the PSTV to me. That doesn't require me to like buy the games again, that does it? Because like I don't want to like be purchasing digital copies of these games when I already own the hard copies. So yeah. But yeah, I can't remember what that device was for the PSP. I'll have to look it up. I'll have to like look it up and then it'll come to me maybe later. I think there's a way to do it now through firmware. So wait, firmware, does this require modding then? And you don't need to buy the games again. Firmware, I'll have to, see again, I'll have to, no, okay, not physical modding. Okay. I got you. Yeah, I'll have to like, I literally just sit down and research this kind of stuff. I'm not really good at like the whole like modding stuff or playing around with this kind of stuff, so but I'm not sure. Yeah, if it's too complex, I might not be able to do it. You use a PSTV for it? Okay, that's cool. But yeah, I had like someone come in and asking me about Nier Replicant. I was like, yeah, I want to play that, but I didn't pre-order it. I might want to wait for it to go cheaper, but I can technically buy it now at 22% off, so I was thinking about it. Anyways, is this the line that he read? You're scaring her again. Suzuha looks up at the skies. She's trying to recall a distant memory. Below her, Sister Brown is shaking her head in confusion. I see. I thought we'd talked about this a few days ago, but it seems as though things have changed.
とにかく俺はおじさんではない今度から俺のことは兄貴と呼べいいな
Aniki. Isn't it a remake of PS3 version? Just replay that. The problem with Nier Replicant is that it never, to my understanding anyways, it never came to North America as the original like Replicant. It only came out in North America originally on the PS2? No, PS3 as a Nier Gestalt, and they made changes to the game for the North American release. So technically Nier Replicant never ever made it to American shores as it was intended in Japan, like the Japanese version. So Replicant is like, I guess, finally our true localization of the game as is. No, it's and I've also heard it is not a remake and it's not even a remaster. Like it's supposed to be I think what they were calling it is just kind of like a spiced up version of it. Not even a remake, not even a remaster, I've heard. I thought it was a remaster, but it's not even that. Which I had to change the firmware so I could play some games because some games that use the touchscreen are locked out of it. Oh, okay. Yeah, I forget that. I rarely ever use the touchscreen on the Vita. A lot of times on the Vita, I usually just play games that don't really rely too hard on the touchscreen. How old is Okabe? He's like, 20? 21? I don't think I have information on here. He's like in the college. I think he's 19. He's not that old. He looks old, but he's like in college. Like he's a freshman in college. Knowing how Yokotaro rolls. Touchscreen and gyroscope. Okay. Young boy. Yeah, he is. Oh yes, they added an ending. Oh, okay. So that was all they added to it. Okay. But yeah, I read on like on that same page that I had posted earlier from Green Man Gaming, they're saying that it's not a remake, it's not a remaster. So it just, I guess from that description, it's basically like playing the PS3 version. Like I guess it's just like a port of it with a new ending. Like Gravity Rush is, oh okay, yeah, Gravity Rush was pretty gimmicky game if I recall. And you can't play Uncharted at all because it uses the camera. Interesting. I don't have Uncharted anyways. Yeah, Uncharted is an alright game. I've never actually played through that game. I tried it out a little bit. But yeah, it would be cool to play my Wii games. I have a few Wii games I'd like to play as well. And that would be interesting. That would be far more interesting to play with the original hardware than to like emulate the Wii. It's possible to hook up the Wii to the capture card, right? As is. I think so. I'm gonna get a Wii U so I can play Wii with HD. Ah. Ronald-kun with the hearty rate of 10 kins. Hello everybody. How are you guys? Welcome. Welcome. What were you up to? Was it some kind of anime game? I bet you it was some anime game. Any kittens? Hello. You were playing Yakuza 0. That's an awesome game. I've been wanting to play that one, but I watched someone play that one, so I don't know. Maybe one of these days I'll get around to like playing it. I would consider it an anime game. It's super anime, like a weeb game. It's like a beat 'em up weeb game. I would say so. Yeah, you just get an adapter to HDMI. Okay, I thought that the Wii had an HDMI port in it, didn't it? Doesn't it? I don't know. It's been a while since I like played with my Wii, so... Wait, that sounds wrong. It's been a while since I played with my Wii. And like I do with my older consoles and get a component cable and the adapter, yeah. I think for the most part, I'll just need to just buy an adapter to play like more of my retro consoles. Still, red, yellow, and white. Really? Oh, okay. I thought it used an HDMI cable on the Wii. Why am I remembering a HDMI cable? Played with your what? My Wii, okay? My Wii. I also have what's it? A Dreamcast. What games could I play on that one though? I don't really have a lot of oh, I could play Shenmue on the Dreamcast. I don't have a lot of interesting games for that one though. The Dreamcast was a cool console. One of these days,
岡部
guys,
倫太郎がわけ
I'll
わ
sit
かん
down
ない
and
こと
figure
言
out
う
how
から
to
苗
hook
が
up
困ってるじゃん。
all my retro consoles.
わからないことではない。俺は世の中の厳しさというものについて教育をだな。
それが教育かどうかは知んないけどさ、そんなことばっか言ってると大変な目に遭うかもよ。
大変な目だと？ふん、まさかお前この俺を脅そうというのか？
But yeah, thank you. I don't know if I even said thank you. Thank you, Ronald, for the raid. Really appreciate it. I hope your stream went well. Are you enjoying Yakuza 0? Are you enjoying that? I bet you are.
だとしたら残念だな。この
It looks like a really fun like beat 'em up game.
屈するような男ではな。
こら岡部
It's Tenoji. I didn't even say hi, Lil. I'm lurking and listening. It's okay. It's okay. Actually, I don't think I even said hi to you. So hi, hi, Costa. Thank you for lurking and listening. Are you a fan of the Steins series? I turned around to look at my I turned around to look at who called my name, and there stood a man with a stern look on his face.
Mr. Brown. いつからそこに
His voice. Look at this. I love the apron he's wearing. Got like a little cute little TV on it. Jack Hummer. Is that supposed to be like a spoof of something? Jack Hummer? No, I have a Shinsky game for the PS4. Oh, really? Okay. Even though I never had a... What? You own a Steins Gate game for the PS4, but you don't own a PS4. Why? Why do you have a Steins Gate game?
ついさっきからだが、なんだお前は俺に聞かれちゃ困ることをないに教えてでもいたのか
There's also an anime. If you're into anime, you can also watch the anime version of it as well. Oh, it's not Steins Gate, it's Chaos Child. Oh, you have Chaos Child for the PS4. I didn't know. Okay, yeah, no, that makes sense that there is a PS4 version of it though. I played Chaos Child too. Yeah, it's from the same writers. Yeah. So Chaos Child, Steins Gate, they're all part of the science adventure game series. They're kind of like under that same universe, sort of. I'm in a similar situation. I have a game for PS2, but you don't have a PS2. How dare! I was gonna say you could play that PS2 in your PS3, but only if you have the fat PS3, the original PS3 with the backwards compatibility on it. Although if you have a PS1, if you have PS1 games, you can play that on any of the PS3s. Not a lot of people know this. But yeah, I actually played the Chaos Child. I did stream that a while back. All the Yakuzas. You have a bunch of PS4 games on it. Why do you have all these games, dude? How come they were cheap and I assumed they would be good purchases? See, I might have done that once upon a time as a collector, but I don't do that anymore because it's like it doesn't make sense for me to buy games for systems I don't own. Although I shouldn't knock on people who do that because I actually do have a a Zelda game, Twilight Princess, for the Wii U. So I bought that version because it came with the amiibo, the Wolfie amiibo. So I bought that for that mostly. I don't have the chunky PS3, sadly. My chunky PS3 died. It died. It was we put it through so much. It went through a lot, and it finally died on us, and we had to replace it and we bought I think it's called the Slim PS3. I will play them eventually in a rainy day, saving them for a rainy day. Mine too. Mid Persona 5. Mine was a Sim. Oh wait, are you playing Persona 5? What's it called? Because I know like the Persona series have like the ultimate version. See, I never played Persona either. Actually, no, I played the first Persona on the PS1, but that's so long ago. PS3 version. Oh, okay. Wait, Persona 5 on PS3? Yeah, I would like to play the Persona games. I'm thinking I might pick up the Persona 4 game. I saw that on sale. Is it Persona 4? What's that full title? Like, you guys know what I mean, right? Like, the people who play Persona, like, there's Persona 4, and then it's like the definitive version of it, and they all like different names for some reason. But yeah, I'm waiting for the Persona 5 one to pop up on Steam. Persona 5 and S5 were two games everyone forgets they are PS3 games originally. It's not more like I forget, it's just I'm not aware of them too much because I don't own any PS Persona games. So Royale, there you go, Royale. It's like the definitive version of it, so I'm waiting for that to pop up on Steam. I don't know why there's a Persona 5 Strikers on Steam, but not the Royale version. Even though Royale came out, Strikers is supposed to be like sort of a spin-off on Persona 5 universe and stuff. I don't know. It's on the Switch. I could go for the Switch version. I could buy the Switch version. Anyhow.
いえ、そういうわけでは。
This man, the mere sight of whom would make 10 out of 10 children cry, 10 out of 10, is the owner of the Ohiyama building and a CRT or brown tube fanatic. This man is Tennoji Yugo. His ownership of the brown tube workshop has earned him the name Mr. Brown.
おい岡部、言っとくが、苗はまだ子供だ。
Strikers, not Persona 5.
少しでも可愛いとか思ったり、妙な気でも起こしてみろ。
Yeah,
ただじゃおかねえからな。
Isn't it called Persona 5 Strikers? And it's just supposed to be like a spin-off from Persona 5. So like if you play Strikers, you won't know anything about like what's going on in it. If you haven't played Persona 5 / Royale version. Yeah, sequel of Swords, yeah. So it's like I'm waiting for like the Persona 5 Royale to ever make it to Steam, if ever.
だって誰がそんなことを思
It's
う
a
ものか。
Warriors game. Oh, what's a Warriors game?
何
I don't know what a Warriors type game is.
うちの苗が可愛くないとでも言うつもりか
Okay, another game I've never played. See, I Rule Warriors, another game I've never played. See, I don't even know like what kind of game this is then. I just, from the looks of what I've seen, it just seems more like action kind of genre kind of. I don't know. Wait, oh, what? You're telling me my daughter isn't pretty? I'm gonna beat you. It's damned if you do, damned if you don't, right? Make up your
さあ
mind.
苗、お菓子買ってきたからな。こんなバカをほっといて中で食べるか。
Seeing her smile, the owner's face distorted into a mockery of a grin. It was too disturbing to be called a smile. People who spoil their kids like he does are the reason there are so many DQN plebs in the world today. Wait, what the hell is DQN? I've seen that DQN, an antisocial person, lacks common sense. Dokyun. Oh, okay, it's a Japanese term. Dokyun. You sure that's in a farmer? In a certain well-known games trailer, a character asks the protagonist this very question. He answers with, "No problem, everything's fine." After losing to said fallen angels, he's forced to live through the experience again. This time, he answers with, "I'll take the best you have." This back and forth took off on the internet, eventually going on to even win the Buzzword of the Year award. "No problem, everything's fine" is still consistently used to this day. I've never heard of this one. What anime is this? Does anyone know? Basically loads and loads of enemies attacking at the same time in hundreds. Oh, okay. And you just cut through them like nothing until the boss. Rinse and repeat. Oh. So is it kind of like a hacky slashy type game then? Ish? Okay. I can't say I've actually played anything like that. The closest I've played is like more like hack and slash, like God of War, I guess. Yeah, somewhat indeed. Okay.
そうそう岡部。お前まさかあの変な実験とやら
I can't say I've
また
ever
やっ
played
てねえ
anything
だ
like
ろう
that.
な。
The only thing I've played that might remotely resemble something like that is like Left 4 Dead. Left 4 Dead with the hordes of enemies. But that's not really considered like a warrior type game. I don't know. Not a fan either. It doesn't really sound like something I would have too much fun with. Unless there was like a lot of... I don't know, it sounds repetitive. Like unless there's like a ton of move sets to keep it interesting and combos and stuff like that, it's like, you know, it would get boring after a while. For me anyways. It almost sounds like there's not a lot of like focus on story
やかましい
there.
お前が妙な実験するたびに天井が揺れてブラウン管の上に埃が落ちてくんだよ
Like what is he running that's making it shake? Experiments? Oh, probably the microwave experiment.
いいか今度また上でどんどんやった日にはどうなるか分かってんだろうな
Another threat. Yeah, the people seem to like it, so I believe there's something I'm missing since I never really gave them a real chance. Well, I don't know. I don't really like I don't like MOBAs. I don't like I don't really like PvPing too much. Those sorts of games. Like I know what kind of games I don't really like, so that's probably just what comes down to it. You're just comfortable with certain kinds of games, you know? They're just not your cup of tea. Me neither, but I understand why people enjoy it. Yeah, exactly. Some people like mass killing. First from the part-time warrior, and now from Mr. Brown. Is this some sort of workshop policy? Still.
Mr. Brown よ。さっきも言ったが、この俺に脅しは通用しませんよ。暴力ごときで、この法院京馬、恐れをなすと思っては。家賃、あげっぞ。
No, no.
はい、わかりました。
Not anything but that. He nodded with satisfaction and proceeded to re-enter the workshop hand in hand with Nai.
まんまと騙されおってからに。
I declared my victory once I confirmed that they were both safely out of earshot. Said it without them hearing.
バイト選手よ、お前も覚えておくがいい。この法王院京馬、目的のためには手段を選ばぬ非情の男よ。
ねえ。
Suzuha's voice was surprisingly light. It's the competitiveness since I'm someone that dislikes confrontation. I avoid games where I'm pitted against other players in their own. Yeah, I would say I'm kind of the same way. And also just I just basically suck at most PvPs. So I tend to shy away from games that I'm not very good at. Like if I'm not very good at it, I'm probably not going to have too much fun with it. I know that if I maybe sat down and like put some hours into it to get good at it, I might have fun with it, but I don't really feel like committing to doing that either. Yeah, we play to have fun, not feel frustrated. Yeah. But like I know I could get maybe like relatively decent at these sorts of games, but I don't want to. So, or to feel like it's work. Yeah, maybe it's just that like it just feels like work for me to like get good enough to have fun at the game. I don't know. Maybe that's what it is. It seems as though she took my comments in stride.
昨日のあれ、なんだっけ？円卓会議？ああいうのってまたあるの？
ん？必要とあれば、皆の予定など関係なしに開くが、どうしてだ？
別に深い意味はないんだけど、ただ楽しかったなーって思ってさ。
Suzuha looked so happy as she looked up at the lab window that I could tell she was speaking from the heart.
そういえばお前、クリスティーナとは仲直りでもしたのか？
仲直り？何それ？私別にマキセクリスと喧嘩なんかしてないよ。
そうなのか？
そりゃ特に仲がいいってわけじゃないけどさ。でも特に悪いってわけでもないし。てかなんで？もしかして仲悪いように見えた？
いや、そういうわけではない。思い過ごしならいいのだ。
Oops, no, don't skip. I always hit the wrong buttons. Assistant. I got a deal. What's with this heat? A fan's not enough? Okay, can we please just get an AC for the development room? Wait, I want to save here. Because I think there's a achievement for exploring like all the different responses. So you can't actually, I don't think you can, it's possible to get through one playthrough and unlock everything, all the achievements, so. This is summer, of course it's hot. If you prefer your summers cold, why don't you just take a nice long trip down to the southern hemisphere here? I hear it's nice and chilly there. So I think what I'll do is I'll just choose all of the first responses for some consistency.
変なの。まあいいや。
No, you.
あんまりここで油売ってると店長に怒られるから。また会議があるときは言ってよ。店長の目を盗んでできるだけ行くようにするからさ。
She waved goodbye before she disappeared into the store. Interesting. Well, better to have lab mums getting along than hating each other. Until yesterday, Suzu had looked at Kurisu with hatred, but I guess it's changed. Though I suppose these things happen when you switch world lines. 10 years ago in the year 2000, a man calling himself John Titor appeared on an American internet message board. Claiming to hail from the year 2036, this self-proclaimed future man explained the workings of his supposed time machine. In addition, he shed light on a number of events that were supposed to take place after the year 2000. He was active on this board for a mere 4 months. However, his words and actions made an impact, and word of his existence spread all the way to Japan. Though many of his predictions did come true, a fair share were proven false. And thus, there were many who doubt that he really did come from the future. Though a man claiming to be John Titor has recently re-emerged onto the internet, this time on a massive Japanese internet message board site at Channel. He suddenly turned Japanese. When I engaged him instead of the time travel theory he previously provided, he presented me with what he called the attractor field theory. Can we read the mail? Oops, I missed it. I missed it! According to him, our world is made of the countless world lines. The places where many of them cluster together are called attractor fields. A attractor field could be a large swath of history spanning 100 years or more. In his words, every single action in a single attractor field ultimately culminates into one single point, one single event. Let's say, for example, that I'm going to purchase a beverage. The decision to purchase a Dr. P or a cola is theoretically mine to make, but perhaps when I arrive at the store, the Dr. P is sold out, or a friend buys a cola for me. One way or another, the cola ends up quenching my thirst. In other words, the world is constructed in such a way that the end results have already been decided. Meaning that no matter how many emails I use to change the past, things ultimately end up in the same place. However, according to him, there may be more than one attractor field. In other words, if we manage to leave this attractor field, we may wind up in a world line that's a part of a parallel world. I do not know whether this is true or not. I do not know who John Titor is. He may be a fraud or a raving lunatic, but personally, I find the attractor field theory to be fairly interesting. A few days ago, I was thinking of the conversation I had with John Titor as I walked, and I found myself in front of Radican near Akihabara Station. Radican was just as crowded as ever, of course. Who's this? I'm so busy. Mayushi's not being lazy. I've been super busy with the work at May Queen, making new cosplays for Kamima, and going to supplementary classes at school. I'm really busy. I'm sorry. Oh yeah, your gig at May Queen. You've been there almost every day since summer vacation started. I'm glad you're dedicated to work and all, but try not to overdo it, okay? There you go, Mayushi. I love these backgrounds. The background images to the like whole game where the characters are displayed. Kyoto, Hobby Lobby, Tokyo, K-Books. I think these are also like based on like, you know, actual places in Akihabara and like, you know, in Japan as well. With their maybe their own spin with like changing some names around and stuff. Just the other day, an incident occurred in which a mysterious satellite object appeared out of nowhere. It smashed into the top of the building, but things have already been... It was all I could do to keep from gasping. Without thinking of it, I looked up at the building that, as of yesterday, had a satellite sticking out of it. Right there. The satellite was nowhere to be seen. Dun dun dun. I needed to collect my thoughts, so I left the noise of the station for the quiet of this shrine. Known as the Yanabayashi Shrine, this tiny place can be found near the Bansei Bridge. A familiar face was there to greet me.
Okabe-san, konnichiwa.
It was boiling hot, but still, he smiled and gave me a small bow.
ルカ子よ。何度言えばわかるのだ。俺は岡部倫太郎ではない。
ごめんなさい、京馬さん。
There's a whole bunch of games that love to use Shibuya as a setting. Yeah, Shibuya is a very like picturesque, kind of like bustling city. So yeah, Digimon games, Tokyo Mirage Sessions, The World Ends With You, Persona 5, Shin Megami Tensei 3. The World Ends With You. Have you played that one? Is that any good? I think I had that on my wish list, and I was debating whether to get it or not, or keep it on the wish list. Okay. Then I will look at possibly picking it up, because I think it's currently on sale right now. There's a Golden Week sale on Steam right now. The DS version. Oh wait, sorry, I'm thinking of a different game. World Ends With You. You're talking about this Square Enix version, right? I have that one. See, another game I have not played through, and I have on the DS. The Switch version is not very good on the big screen because it uses 2 screens. Okay, I guess I'll have to play the DS version, but possibly not be able to stream it though. A white coat and bright red hakama pants. Traditional Miko garb. Cosplayers at the highest end cosplay cafes only wish they could wear them this well, all pale in comparison to the sight before me. You have to point and click with the Joy-Con. Oh, okay, during fights. I see. These seems confusing. So it seems more like optimized for the DS then. The sight of Urushibara Luka, child of the head priest of this shrine. But he's a guy. No matter how well the clothes suit him, he's no Miko. Then why is he wearing them, you ask? Because his father likes it that way. I almost feel bad for poor Luka, but I think that's just the way his family is. But there are more important things to worry about.
関心関心。今日は言った通りにちゃんと素振りをしていたのだな。
はい。京馬さんに言われた通りに毎日。
Lukako held a sword in his hands. While it may look like an imitation, looks can be deceiving. In reality, it's a demon sword Samidare, the blade that shall rend all evil. Even if Bladeworks does sell them for 980 yen a pop.
でも今ちょうど素振りを終えたところだったんです。
It's a $10 sword.
案ずるな。日々の鍛錬を怠りさえしなければ、いずれお前は精神ざんまりを極めることができ。要は続けようという心意気が大事なのだ。
Yeah, I'll try to get some rest and keep at it. Alright, my Yuri.
はい。
ならばいつもの合言葉を。
はい。エルプサイこんがり。
コングリ。コングルー。
コングルーだ、コングルー。
コングルー。
Get it right. Lukako, seeing him stumble over his attempt to say the right words, left my heart aflutter. But he's a guy.
それで今日はどうしたんですか、京馬さん。
いや、近くを通ったから寄ったまでだが。そうだ、ルカ子。お前、例の人工衛星のことは覚えていないか？
人工衛星ですか？
そうだ。つい先日、ラジカンの上部に突き刺さった人工衛星のことだ。
It seemed like honest surprise too. He wasn't playing with me. Besides, it's Lukaku. He couldn't lie to me if he tried.
こんな近くにいるのに、僕全然知らなくて。
いや、いい。どうやら俺の勘違いだったようだ。
え？勘違いですか？
Once again, Lukaku looked at me with eyes like, oops, I missed that. Saucers. So though that's hardly a surprise. If someone came up to me saying a satellite smashed into the Vatican, I'd think they were delusional too. But it proved something to me. In this world, the satellite never crashed. That discovery alone has made this all worthwhile.
おや、どなたがいらっしゃってるのかと思えば、法院くんじゃないですか。
I almost feel like we're replaying parts of Steins Gate, to be honest.
久しぶりですね。お元気ですか？
ええ、おかげさまで。
We are playing... Hold on. What's this help menu? Oh. I just want to make sure. Yeah, we're playing this game. Like, what? Maybe it'll eventually diverge, I don't know. But like right now it honestly feels like we're just playing like parts of like Steins Gate, like maybe skimming through it. It's like maybe I guess it's setting the story for people who've never played Steins Gate. I guess. Let's just go with that explanation. In my timeline, we'd seen each other a couple days ago, but I guess that's changed as well. He gave Luca and I a concerned look. Oops. I totally cut him off.
法院くんが来ていたのか。だったら後にした方がいいかな。
お父さん、どうかしたの？
いやね、今から裏の宝物殿の整理をしようと思ってね。それでルカにも手伝ってもらおうかと思ったんだが。
宝物殿?
There's a sanctuary at this little shrine? I never knew that.
ああ、宝物殿といっても大したものじゃありませんよ。ちょっとした倉庫みたいなものです。
奉納されたものなんかもそこに入れておくんですよ。
Aha! When he said sanctuary, my mind danced with the image's holy treasure. Guess I should have kept my expectations in check.
そういえばルカ子よ。この神社は古いのか？
確かこの場所に祀られるようになったのが万事2年という話ですから、だいたい江戸時代の初期から続いていることになりますね。
江戸時代?
Yet another unthinking outburst. I mean, I thought this place was old, but I never thought it was that old. Today's just full of surprises.
そういうわけですから、倉庫の中も整理
I
して
don't
や
really
らな
know
いと
how old
す
Edo
ぐにごちゃごちゃとしてしまうんで
period
すよ。
is.
それは
I can never remember
さ
the
ぞ大変
years.
なことでしょう。
Still, if this shrine is that old, maybe there's some ancient manuscripts or a monster spear or something lying around. Just thinking about it gets me fired up. I just want to check the tips to see what we got. Monster Spear. A fictional weapon that featured prominently in a classic manga. Long ago, the spear sealed the great demon away underneath the storage building of a shrine. One day, the protagonist of the story pulls the spear from the beast, breaking the seal and granting him the power to slay monsters. Unfortunately, prolonged use of the spear results in the user's soul being devoured, eventually turning them into a demon. What anime is this? One of the many stores in Akihabara that sells replicas of weapons. Among their wares are Japanese swords from the Sengoku period, as well as European fashion blades and armor. Dr. P, Alkarin's favorite carbonated drink, which, if you can guess, is Dr. like Pepper. A self-proclaimed time traveler from 2036 who appeared on American internet message board in November of 2000. The internet went into an uproar, flooding the board with questions and debate. Titor posted pictures of his time machine and its control manual, as well as the diagrams illustrating time machine mechanics. He also disclosed information on near-future events, time travel physics, history intervention, and multiverse timelines and world lines. And then, 4 months after his appearance, he left a comment saying, "I will be leaving this world line shortly, and this will be my final post," and disappeared. Dr. P. I mean, Dr. P, you know. That Peppa.
まあしかしお客様がいらっしゃってるならまた今度に。
なあ、気にしないでください。どうせそろそろおいとまするつもりでしたから。
いやでもそれは。
それに今日はフラッと立ち寄っただけで大した用もないのです。そういうわけだからルカ子、特訓を忘れるんじゃないぞ。わかったな。
はいエルプサイコング
コングルーだ。
コングルー。He could never remember. Upon hearing Lukaku's words, I said goodbye to his apologetic father and left the Yanabayashi shrine. Exploring their sanctuary intrigues me. I should probably say that for a time when Luka's dad isn't over our shoulder. I'll ask Lukaku to show me around when I have a chance. In secret. Kangaroo. Returning to the lab that night, I found Daru lazing on the couch playing his GS. What the hell is a GS? I want to know what a GS is. GS. The Nintendo GS. A portable game console characterized by its unique two-screen approach and stylus. In addition to its highly portable design, educational software popular across all demographics helped it to achieve record sales all around the world. It's Nintendo GS. Oh wait, no, it's not even Nintendo, it says Nintendo. Nintendo. Great. I like the calendar's new poem.
見ればわかるっしょ。愛しのののさんと熱海でチュッチュしてるんだお。
Oh, he's playing a dating sim. Daru answered without even taking his eyes off the screen. Apparently he's been obsessed with this game since it came out last month. It's about flirting with girls.
そんなことを聞いているんではない。今日俺が頼んだ新作ガジェットの件はどうなったと言っているのだ。
それならおおよその算段はできてるお。
何？それは本当か？
うん。今日ジャンクショップで必要なパーツのほとんどは買ってきたし、足りないものを開発室で漁ればなんとかなると思われ。
そうか。でかしたぞ。それで
まああとは巻きせし次第ってとこかな。
Daru's gaze finally broke from the screen as he turned to face the curtained-off part of the lab. I guess Kurisu is still in there working on her gadgets. Given that she's taken over my base of operations, I should probably say something to her, but she's hard at work. I should probably wait until she's done. Besides, she's scary when she's disturbed.
あ、でもその代わり、新しくできた11号機までのガジェットはホームページの通販に載っけといたんだぜ。
Finally distracted from his virtual dating, Daru put his game machine aside and grinned at me. He looked so proud. It's so annoying. Though I suppose his service is worth the annoyance. I heard the laboratory door open as someone loudly called my name. Mayuri.
どうしたマユリ？お前は家で夏休みの宿題をしなければならんのじゃなかったのか？
そうなんだけどね。でも今日はメイクインのバイトがあったから帰りに寄ったのです。
Mayuri sat down on the couch, took a banana out of her bag, and started eating it. Mayuri loves bananas.
そうだおかり。マユシーはね、おかりに話があったのです。
Eating a banana while talking about how her day went is practically her daily routine. However, her stories rarely have any actual content to them, so I just sort of nod along, not really listening. Nevertheless, she always tells me about her day with a smile on her face. As long as she's satisfied, I'm okay with that. I'd plan on letting her story just wash over me as usual, but...
もしガジェットで資金ができたら新しい電子レンジ買えるかな。
Since they used up the current microwave for their experiments.
あとってどのくらい？
優先順位としてはだいたい6番目くらいだ。
その6番目ってどこから来たん？
なんとなくだ。
Since I said so. The microwave we had in the lab is turned into a phone wave, name subject to change, so we can't use it anymore. Without a microwave, Mayuri can't have juicy chicken #1, a frozen snack that she loves just as much as her bananas. For her, a working microwave is a top priority.
6番目か。
Chili bananas, delicious, nutritious.
ダメ？ダメとはどういうことだ？
それはね。
What's with that laugh? Mayuri giggled and smiled.
どうしたのだマユリ？何がおかしい？